What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Baldur's Gate Arc 3, Episode 22.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't been here in like 4 years.
It feels like 4 years.
Sometimes it feel like that.
At least none of you are dead.
Forewarning for you folks out there on D&D Beyond, it did updates yesterday through the extension, and it likes to get kind of stuck in a load time and kind of like just a little bit. I'm completely closed out of it.
Very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, we don't need it.
Sometimes that's just how it be. Good to see all your faces in chat. Thanks for joining us. Good to have everybody back, man. Oh, we don't have to rely on a nat 20 to get us the hell out.
Mud, I'm gonna leave the 20s to you for a little bit. That's stressful business.
It's not everyone's made for you, you know?
You have to believe in yourself, Radio. Come on.
I think Radio's just so used to being scorned and believing that somehow I'm dicking him really, really, really poorly, and he's also rolling the worst of his life. Like, everything is the last week of Tormund's Quest for him.
Oh.
Stop picking on me.
Reliving those scarred moments. Oh,
Perpetual. It's just perpetual.
You poor rogue. A sneak attack not working for you?
Aw. Are you having problems sneak attacking? Might want to consult a physician.
are you a rogue having sneak attack problems? We can solve that with CaptainRoBear's D&D. Stand by as operators are waiting for your call.
You get that in my prayer shawl, man.
Oh, what is a rogue's favorite material?
Oh no.
Hide.
Nice.
Like, you guys are.
Good night, everybody.
That was hilarious.
We'll see you later.
That's it. Show's over.
See you next week.
You are.
Bye.
What is a rogue's favorite metal? Steel.
Don't.
Oh my
Get out of here.
God.
Don't double down.
No. I've kicked out people for far less, Caustic. For far less.
How do you get to marry a D&D player?
Uh.
You ask them out on a D8.
Oh!
No, sorry.
Oh!
Thank you for making me look better, Glam.
Hey,
Yeah, I didn't know it was possible to tell a worse joke. That's,
You know what?
that's something else, huh?
I think we're good, guys. We're just gonna
You guys
call
miss
it.
us?
Call it a night, I think. That's it.
Yeah,
I think
we're.
that's
Yep.
about time.
Next
to hit
week,
the old
there's
dusty
an
trail.
announcement. Glam's not going to be back with us.
more like Barracudon dead.
Yeah. In a surprise twist, both Glam and Caustic had other things to do.
I mean, there's more if you want more.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, if I had the band signal pulled up, you would get it for at least a quarter of the session, but it's okay. Anybody got big announcements this week? Got anything going on your streams folks need to know about?
I've got something. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm the host of the Pink Pixels, and we've been doing a lot of crazy fun interviews, but I'm really excited. This Monday, I get to interview a VTuber. I know so little about VTubing, and I'm very excited about this process and learning about it. I hope everybody gets the chance to come by because it's such a crazy thing to me. I don't know why, it just baffles me, and I'm so excited. Like a small child going to a candy store, like I have this whole world I get to learn about that is completely unexplored by me so far.
They have to put in a lot of work to not be on camera.
Yes.
Is what's impressive about
A
it.
lot of work.
It's insane. It's so much. So I'm very excited to know like the ins and outs and whys and how it works. It's gonna be crazy.
Are you
Very
going to
cool.
be interviewing the person or their VTube character?
I actually don't know. I asked, and I haven't gotten an answer yet, so I don't know if I'm gonna be like.
Oh yeah,
probably
are they
won't
going to be in
be.
character the whole time? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
they're avoiding being on camera, you know, like
what's it? Code Miko calls herself the operator, and then there's like her channel is the VTuber.
dude,
Yes.
the technology
Yeah.
behind her channel is insane.
I think
It's
I think
wild.
chat's a little confused, maybe not familiar with what a VTuber is. Becca, if you wanted to give them a little back context.
If you would like a poor definition, my understanding is where you essentially create an avatar that represents you on stream. So like when we have Twitch streamers, you see us as we stream and play the game, but instead they have avatars that are in their place. And depending on the technology they have, they can range from being very simple and neutral with just emotes and how they react to things and having voiceovers for it, to others that can read facial expressions and body movement to be able to bring an entire, almost like anime-like character to life on stream. And they can play games, they can sit and talk, they create these whole worlds that really create this separation between like the actual streamer and have a character in between.
Virtual YouTuber. Now you know. And yeah, kudos to those folks that were doing it with Jim Henson puppets back in the day. What's that, like Benny Fitz and a couple other guys that they run on Hyper? That's got to be exhausting.
It's insane.
That's manual VTubing? Come on. Drake showed me what is just like open source with VTubing. His is ridiculous. Like, I was very impressed. Like, because he just had like a basic face rig on his and what was open source. And I'm like, oh my God, this is insane.
My buddy,
There's so much you can do.
my buddy Jade, she goes by Skin Teen on Twitch, and she has an avatar that is animated, and it's so wild. Hers is so good because it's such a simple line drawing, but the amount of expressions and animations that have been put into it and how well she's able to time it with her voice so that you actually really feel like the avatar is talking is mind-blowing for how simple the drawing is. It's awesome. Her stream is rad.
Shit's talented,
It's
man.
amazing.
It really is.
It's cool tech for sure. I'm always impressed by the tech side of it.
And there's a lot of people that are doing the just with Discord now, where they have their avatar and then whenever they speak, they just offset it, so it's like a shadowed box, and then like they speak and it's like ArcaneAdam shows. It's pretty dope. Guys, I'm gonna have to cut the I think I'm gonna have to cut the Discord stream. It's
Yeah, it seems like your resources are tanking.
yeah, it's tanking over here, man. Let's open that up just a little bit. We ain't got no 380 over here, all right?
I don't need that.
We can't handle this
Yeah.
intense video.
Yet.
I was just worried it was me. I was like, oh no, it's going to be me again, isn't it?
No, I was over here playing. It was very much like the short order restaurant, like Burger Time over here. Like I had about 15 burgers piled up when I started the stream. It was just piled over. Yeah. Cool. Now that we got that bad boy fixed. Anybody else doing anything cool this week? Oh, I can tell you, my well, I'm going to be breaking in the new 26-foot pontoon boat this weekend. That is
You got a catamaran or a pontoon boat?
It's 26-foot pontoon boat. It is
Nice.
it is large enough to play D&D on. It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, we're enjoying it. We needed
That's
something.
awesome.
We need something larger for the nephews here in a little bit anyway, so this was like perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna be breaking in style, drinking some more Voodoo Rangers as usual. If you guys haven't gotten,
I was just gonna say I've got some buddies visiting from Boston, and we're gonna play some Warhammer.
oh look at you getting to play a little in-person Warhammer.
I know, I'm super excited,
Warhammer.
and I've been working on these Dark Angels, and they're coming out really rad, super dingy and dark looking.
Ooh.
Stoked.
I like the added dirt along the bottom of that robe.
Yes.
Getting better and better at painting, dude.
Trying, man. Been watching some of the best. There's some amazing Warhammer painters on Twitch. I wish those type of content got more attention on Twitch, but Warhammer's so niche, and there's just not a lot of people interested in it. But there's some really talented miniature painters on Twitch, man. It's crazy. I've learned a lot by watching them.
It's cool that you can pick up something like that, man. It's dope. Yeah, as usual on Streamloots, we're doing our thing. Once you guys get to 25, all the chat gets a +1 to their rolls. If you don't know about the modifiers, you can go down to the About Me section where those panels are. You can see all the different modifiers that are there. If you still got questions, you can ask a mod or a community member out there. !Loots will take you to your page. And don't forget, if you don't get the cards you want, you can break them down. These things literally save our lives and support the shit out of me, enabling me to play D&D all the time. So thank you guys. I appreciate it very, very, very much. And that logo is over in the bottom left-hand corner on tonight's episode. And thanks to Voodoo Ranger, as always, for sponsoring me for the entire year. You guys are awesome. I just got sent early pics of the PAX West meetup location, the top secret location, and it is amazing. It is a small, quaint venue where we will be epically socially reconnected once again in a responsible fashion, where I will be borderline responsibly living rangerously.
Taking that definition of responsible real loosely.
Close.
It's open to interpretation.
That much back to back, I'm trying to get myself primed with the lake this year. I've been out of con shape for almost 2 years, One thing is to go back to back. Another thing is to go back to back to back to back. And
yeah, it's an art form.
You just lose things. You have to understand that you're a ship that you need to slowly start throwing things off of and discarding. No, I'm not going to that. I can't even speak. I've lived too rangerously to go any further tonight. Maybe I don't need a lobster dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe I should just take an antacid and go to bed.
Yeah, maybe the lobster bisque at 2 in the morning is not the right choice for the drunken palate.
Something about getting older and this whole just don't eat after midnight. You come out pretty solid. It's that fourth meal that wrecks shop, dude.
It's like 4 a.m. and you're like, let me find some caviar. This is shit.
Well, that's why I don't need to live in these larger cities. Things are just available. I gotta live someplace where they close me off, where I can't be a gremlin. I turn into a mogwai in a big city. Just dump the water right on me and let me loose.
I'm a big fan of the 2 Motrin before bed move. That one's helped me out a lot as the years pack on.
Mixed with Pedialyte.
Without a doubt. Hell yes.
Pedialyte's so good.
It's so good. I can't believe it's marketed for babies.
You just got a con pro move, and you got to find a Chipotle and get yourself a burrito for every day and stick it in your mini fridge.
Yes.
And then when you come home from the night, you just pound that thing down. It's the pro move.
Mud's Chipotle move changed lives that night, especially because it's right there on the corner.
I even had one for the plane ride home.
Whoa. Damn.
I was eating Chipotle. Yeah, I was eating Chipotle in the Uber to the airport on the last day because I just had one left.
There's nothing more.
Day one, bought 5 burritos.
Now, did you have a Chipotle out in Springfield?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say there's nothing more Missouri than eating at a fast food restaurant that you don't have in your shithole town. That's. All we have is a Qdoba, so people are always like, "Ooh, let's go on over to that Chipotle."
Qdoba is way more generous with their portions.
And they have queso. Or does Chipotle have queso now? Maybe they do.
I think
Chipotle has queso.
Last time they both
Qdoba's queso is way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
They both have strengths and weaknesses.
Chipotle gets its queso from mini cows, slowly milked over time. There's like probably a 3-paragraph story on it. They do try to be special.
Each Chipotle cow it's read a bedtime story as it's being milked.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Do y'all know about the Chipotle medallions? There are gold tokens out there for people that get free Chipotle for life. These really exist.
Yes,
I knew there was a card. I didn't know there was like a coin.
I'll make sure to line up behind Deadmau5 the next time that we're trying to get together and play D&D, so he can throw down his card for me.
Yeah, ask him to bring a suit of armor.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fire off an email again this year and be like, I know we're both on Twitch, man. You done touring yet? So, picking up where we left off last week. In a short week, without Caustic and Mudcat, we ventured into a slight side bit of combat. While Gitzi and Rook were able to hold on to some coral, Barracudon, Josiah, Asher, and Jinrid were sucked down into the depths, seeing the literal eyes of that marrow shadow priest that got away, conjuring up these crazy jellyfish and a massive hydrocrass. You guys got into some sticky poison combat with disappearing and reappearing jellyfish, coming down to the point of having to literally retreat or die with the hydrocrasses banished by Asher. Barracudon going all in charging forward and taking out that shadow priestess almost completely on his own. It took a nat 20 from Josiah opening up his ship in a bottle underneath the sea, foregoing it openly that it would never be able to be used again, roughly thinking it can maybe get him halfway up, rolling that nat 20, releasing it. Like the Flying Dutchman, we have re-emerged topside in his vessel. Moments later, just after we have popped up, the air slamming into the coral that Gitzi and Aelun were holding on, we are going to transport both of y'all also up and outside, holding on to the sides of the ship.
Oh, this is quite a trip.
You are still in Rook form.
Okay.
I just haven't moved your token over here.
I'm just gonna rule that that Rook is grabbed onto Gitzi's shell as she's swimming him up.
Great.
He's dragging his big ass metal arm.
You know, you could kick a little back there so we can get up there faster.
No, I'm kicking. I'm helping.
Because he just like doggy paddle. He's gonna. I'm gonna try to. I'll try to push Gitzi up the side of the ship to try to like help her from the water with treading water.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to scale the side of this ship. Is there a ladder?
Yeah, there's a ladder.
I'm gonna actually go for the ladder instead of just...
He's still gonna try to push you up.
Thanks for not putting claw marks on the side of my boat.
Oh.
I'll roll athletics to get up here.
Oh yeah.
17.
17. Oh yeah, you're gonna be able to get up there, no problem.
Rook, on the other hand, will climb up the side of the ship with claws.
Asshole.
Sorry. Oh yeah, it's an 18.
No problem.
Is anyone up here?
We're here.
There
here.
you are. I saw you go down and I thought, well, they'll find their way back up. And look at you all. See?
Is I'm just like laying on the deck, just sobbing wet, like sick and beat up, and just look terrible. And you just see me like roll over my side, and I just like hit the deck once, and then there's this pop, and Vera's there, and all of a sudden Vera's just like licking my face and like just trying to like get like cheer me up, and like is like you just hear her whimpering and whining a little bit, being separated from me, and just kind of is like right there, and I don't look like I'm in a good mood.
As you're laying there, Rook's like climbing over the side right in front of you and just like casts a shadow right on you and just like standing over you going it's like looking at you.
If there's a time, Rook, it's now. Because I just like lay up, like just like feel like awful, like I'm just laying there.
Whose boat is this?
It's my boat.
You,
Josiah's.
where did you get a boat?
No, happened to acquire a boat in a bottle, and well, kind of got us out of a jam.
Oh, you should not tell Aelun about this. He worked really hard on that raft.
Yeah, but when have you ever cared about Aelun's feelings, really, Rook?
You don't know me.
Now, don't discourage good, positive behavior.
Hey, you know what? It's a great ship to shore kind of boat. We're gonna tether it along if we were gonna take this back into Baldur's.
If are we not going back?
I mean, we kind of still have.
No, of course. I just
Our own-
imagined that it was more of a win instead of an if we go back.
Hey, you can't look beyond the horizon. What happens tomorrow? Who knows? Maybe we don't make it up next time.
Oh, well, that took a dark
Barracudon.
turn.
Barracudon, can you breathe?
Barracudon's kind of like coughs and sputters. He's on his back on the deck of the ship, and he's coughing, and he kind of rolls over, and he starts dragging his fish body kind of over to the side so he can like prop himself off, and you can tell he's not in good shape. He's very beat up. The poison is taking effects, and he's kind of drooling out of his mouth and grunting and making not so pleasant noises.
Jinrid's hung over the rail.
Barely.
Well, come here, you two. Let's make sure that you are a very hospitable host to us down the water. We shall do the same for you. Can you actually stay up here all right?
I can breathe the air, yes.
You seem rather foreign to the experience.
It wasn't long ago that I had legs and walked up here. Just haven't been up here on land and air for quite a while. It's taking my body a second to adjust.
Don't worry, you're literally a fish out of water right now, so take your time to adjust, but let's get you a seat or something. She's gonna completely walk past all the other of her crew, who's clearly also needing help, just to find a chair from the captains to pull it out for Barracudon.
Gitzi unaware of the pure hell that everyone's just been through. Oh,
You're gonna be a good host first.
Gitzi, I'm gonna need your help.
Just one moment.
I'm also gonna need your help. I'm also gonna need your help.
Barracudon just throws up like fish guts all over the deck.
That's going to take a while.
Rook will eat those.
That's good, Rook. Swab the deck. That's
And
disgusting.
then Asher throws up after seeing that. Yeah, that was the tipping point. Being also poisoned and beat up. He's just lets it go.
Does anybody else need to hang over the side of the deck? If you have anything left in your stomach, go look over.
It's not so much a hangover. It's poison from goddamn jellyfish.
All right. Come here.
Is this ship named Ralph?
No, remember, it's sheesh. It's sheesh.
Just call her the Wonder. She's the Wonder.
The
She's-
wonder.
She's wonder. Sheesh. Fuck it.
All right. Who's poisoned? And Gitzi will go around.
We all
with
are.
lay on hands.
Just
You
raise
all
my
are?
hand.
Yes, all of us.
I'm
1,
I'm
2,
the
3,
color
4.
of an olive that's been left on the counter for 3 weeks. Left behind some poor utilitarian kitchen utensil. Pit far removed. I like jellyfish. You go around and give us all 1 hit point.
And
it's-
you are cured of your poison.
You can see like just where you put your hand, it looks like a reverse like sunburn. Like it's already like it moves quickly.
Don't move too much. Just because the poison's out doesn't mean your body's not reacting to it still. Your body's going to be working overtime, so it's going to be trying to heal something that's not quite there, and it's going to be confused, and you're going to be exhausted. So stay seated for a while.
I don't think I'm moving ever again.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be here. This is my existence, and no one can tell me otherwise.
all right. You're being a little dramatic. It's a boo-boo. You will get over it.
A boo-boo? Do you know what we did down there?
Well, you made it out, and obviously you were stronger than whatever was down there.
Debatable.
Our work
The only
down
good
there
thing
isn't
that
done
happened.
Yet. Our work
Yeah.
down there isn't done yet. We've got to get back down there as soon as we can.
Well, once you finish throwing up whatever fish you have left in your stomach, then we can talk about that. First things first, you're all going to just sit and relax. You can't go diving back in the water if your stomach's going to be bloated. You'll float right back up to the top.
I don't think there's anything left in my stomach.
Let's make sure just in case.
Josiah, Jinrid, did you see it worked though? Finally?
What worked?
I've tried it many times and it hasn't really worked, but it finally worked. I was finally able to send him to another plane.
Yeah. We know it works really good. This is probably the only reason we're alive.
Finally. No, that was that ship came out of nowhere.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josiah.
Kind of had a last stand feeling. Because I know I didn't want to that thing anymore. And I didn't know how long it was going to be before it came back.
Oh, we had about 20 seconds.
Oh God! Don't tell me that.
You know,
Well, you asked. That's just how the spell works. At first, I thought it was the sigils, and I wrote the sigils down wrong. But then I thought, well, maybe I'm the somatic iterations and the gestures.
my head. I understand.
Oh, sorry.
I lay back and I'm just collapsed, like kind of catty corner to where you're laying, and it's just Vera's come over and is like, put the 2 front paws like up on my forehead, like slowly kneading my head.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl, Vera.
There's bad shit down there. But not that we didn't know that. Really bad shit. We fucked up, guys. This is real bad.
From what was released.
You know, whenever you forget and you leave one of your windows open during the summer, Gitzi, and there's just like all of a sudden you're getting bit by mosquitoes inside your own house. Make the mosquitoes the size of boars. That's what we've done. The Underdark is everywhere. And we have to
Bears have
fix
been
it.
unleashed. Y'all haven't even seen the worst of it yet. The last time we sealed this fissure, it took armies of merfolk and tritons sacrificing their lives. And there's but a handful of us now.
Shit.
That was the beginning.
Is it even possible?
We don't have a choice. It has to be possible.
But I
Nope.
do like that attitude. If we have to do it, it has to be done then.
Is there a chance that it's done up here? No.
Like the cut of your jib, kid, but I think we're getting back in the water.
I just figured I'd ask. I'm gonna.
Barracudon kind of rolls his eyes.
Man, that water really fluffed up your beard, Josiah.
Oh,
That thing's so much bigger than what I remember it.
I have to spend some time later and twist them back together. Makes the mane easier to deal with if I
It's like
braid them up.
Like I didn't even know that you had long hair and braids before. It's like you look like a different cat.
Well, you know, at one point I thought it was a good idea to you know, hide trinkets in the beard, hide it in my hair until one little street urchin mother snatched from me when I was waking up from a hangover. It's like a 10 gold piece ring. Right out of this, to see points to where there's like half a scraggly beard piece, have his mane where it's been twisted together, it's all broken off and just wiry. Not anymore. No.
Ugh. Thank you, by the way. We needed that. Bad.
Hey, I love her, but she's just a boat. There's always more boats. There's not any more Jinrids. There's not any more Ashers. It's not even any more Barracudons.
Shut up. We are stranded. There's yes.
We're gonna die.
What? We're gonna die?
We were going to die. Let's just put it this way: the odds weren't not in favor.
Look,
As I look
I
back and
wanna
I'm like, shut up.
I want to help, guys. I do. I'm gonna hold you guys back down there. Like, I had one good thing happen that entire scenario, and I've almost died like 3 times. You guys are better off going down there without me, and I'll just keep the ship nearby, and if you need an escape or something, at least I can somewhat do that.
We are not leaving anyone by themselves anywhere.
That is absolutely ridiculous. You're one of the only reasons we're still alive. You held back the Hydroid Crisis, a terror from the deeps. Single-handedly, you did that.
Got lucky. That never works. That was the first time.
The
Well, now
first
it
of
does.
many. And don't discount your luck. Not many of us have it.
If it makes you feel any better, I'd leave you.
I'm gonna grab him by his ear and just kind of pull him down.
Fuck.
We're wanting you to be by our sides. We need you.
Yeah, I know. I just don't. I'm just tired. That's all. I need some rest. Can I at least rest? Can I at least go find a bed?
Yeah.
And
We're all gonna get a rest in.
Barracudon, I want you to meet someone, and Vera is gonna like run up to you, and then you just like snuggle you a little bit.
You have
Where
control
is
of the
the
token, by the way.
Oh, we're together. We both snuggle. We both snuggle. I just come up.
Gonna have a little Barracudon sandwich.
Oh man.
All right, all right. Never mind. You don't. She's all mine, right? I'm just gonna go nap. Okay, there we go.
It's like white on rice.
Oh, no, we're still there. We're still
Jesus.
Anyway, I'm underneath now, and yeah. She comes running up, and then she just kind of like, playfully like yips at you, and then just kind of like, cuddles in and is like trying to be welcoming, and it's weird. But and then I go to bed.
Barracudon at first is a little annoyed, but then ends up giving Vera a little scratch under the chin. Little chin scritch.
Yeah, she likes it. And then she like hops up next to the banister that you're leaning on and just kind of like lays down, but like make sure to like put her back, kind of like the back of her neck, like next to your arm that you're holding up, just to like know that she's still there snuggling. And then she just kind of lays there next to you.
You get one temporary point of comfort.
Yeah. and Asher just goes straight down to like the middle deck and he just goes and lies down. He's out of it. He's just gonna go lay down.
Anyone else doing anything?
Is there a galley on this ship that I could perhaps make some stew for everyone when they wake up?
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect. I don't know what ingredients we have down here, but I'm throwing a little of everything into this fish broth.
Rook will be watching over your shoulder as you're making the stew.
Well, if you're going to be here, you're going to help. Start chopping up some, I don't know, what is in the crates? Okay, just potatoes and onions.
Yeah. You make a healthy chowder.
Perfect.
If you're
Some
asking Rook
celery. Chop a little of everything up for me. A lot of it. It needs to be hearty.
if you're asking him to chop stuff, he's just gonna put it on the counter and just slam his claws into it.
That's fine.
just like one of those things in a kitchen at a restaurant, you know, like you put a pepper in and it like chops it.
Yep.
And it's just gonna be his claws.
Try to
Crushes
make
it.
the pieces are somewhat even, or they'll cook inconsistently.
I know how to chop things. Don't tell me what to do.
All right.
He's just gonna
Make sure
just,
you do enough of it.
he's more smashing than anything. Smashing and tearing.
So Gitzi will be down below, just stirring her stew, giving vegetables to Ryuk to smash up while she hums along like a little old witch down in the galley.
It's like It's like they didn't even experience any of that minutes ago. God. There's somebody's chip around here. I don't even think I can cast a spell. I'm just gonna lay, and I just crash over here. I don't even make it down there. I'm gonna get
Oh, never mind.
I'm laid down like in front of the helm. Just passed out. I'm the dude who gets the tan the first day of spring break on St. Patrick's Day.
Tan or severely burnt?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, if I wasn't such a pleb already, I got a pretty healthy tan from living on the outskirts of Baldur's Gate, but I'm still getting burnt. It's not going to be pretty. By the way, through all of this, now me collapsed over there. Barracudon, you're just kind of propped up with no feet, as everyone has gone on their own way, not accommodating you in any manner.
I got him a chair.
I don't think he'd want to go anywhere.
Gitzi got him a chair.
You got a chair. You're welcome.
You ever seen a fish sit in a chair? How does that work?
That's his problem.
Prop me up by the jukebox.
When I die.
Wait, is Vera still there?
I would imagine
Maybe.
that Vera's checking on everyone
Vera-
being
Yeah, she would
Barracudon.
primarily go back to you though. Like she does her rounds, but then she would come back.
I kind of imagine her like climbing into my horns and like sitting there. But
It is
Barracudon's just slumped. He has no desire to move at all. He is exhausted and hurt, and he's breathing the air for the first time in quite a while, and he's just kind of like in awe of the sky and the clouds and the light, and just kind of, not really thinking about anything really at all.
I'm gonna use the last of my spell slots for lesser restoration. No, I can't. I'm at a second level. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna sulk into my own good berry. I'm laying there like David Hasselhoff.
Eating the hamburger.
Eat the hamburger, except for it's a week old good berry.
I'm gonna sulk into my own good berry. I wish we had the quote system still.
I'm telling you, burrito pillows, they work.
Josiah, even though you've gotten your ass kicked,
I smile from ear to ear.
you got your baby back.
Sailing the open seas again.
The important thing to note is that I'm allowing with that D20 that you rolled to be able to put this thing back in the bottle.
Oh, really?
You will be able to put this back in the bottle once.
You, Adam, singing Genie in a Bottle.
Yeah, he
I know
rubbed
you
me.
want to.
He rubbed me the right way.
I know you want
The
to.
right way was rubbed.
Oh,
Yes, no, come on in, let me out. No.
thank you. See?
Aguilera.
Just like calling those 20s, Mud. You made it happen.
You
You challenged me to sing, and I'll do it.
just kind of like inspecting everything. You've been able to put it together that you have the strength and the magic that you're not going to have to leave this thing aimlessly sailing by itself. Thank God. Since you've already lost one boat that way.
It's like winning the Academy Award right now. I have my boat and I can put it back in the bottle too. It's just magic. You've never seen a happy cat like this one right here. Despite his friend passed out in a puddle of two different types of vomit that Rook was munching on. Our merman friend turning Vera into a horn pillow.
I imagine you have one of the old beer buckets over there. It's like a Coors Banquet 93 that's over there in the corner that you're just wetting yourself over there.
93.
Now this is going to be interesting because you're actively sailing, Josiah.
Oh yeah, I'm actively sailing, just kind of, tacking back and forth and going in a circle. It's kind of where we were.
Yeah.
Not trying to bring me the horizon or anything. I'm just keeping her afloat.
How long does it take you to rest?
Standard rest. I'm
Okay.
gonna let everybody else get some sleep.
Standard rest. So somebody's got to trade off with you at some point in time.
I mean, it was nice when I had Kayla, and I could do that, but
I only have to meditate 4 hours.
I would rather put it back in the bottle and float on driftwood than give you the helm of the ship.
Just saying.
He's forgetting about me.
Well, no, you have
Asher,
more exhaustion than the rest of us. You're the one who needs to get the most sleep.
I mean, yeah, Asher's got to get some sleep, but yeah, it is like the trade-off sailor is sick boy. So you're like, I don't know, he might have an asthma attack at any point in time right now. There's things down in the Underdark.
I think
I bring my paper bag, but it gets wet and dissolves.
I think you're forgetting that Aelun was the captain of this crew for some time.
Oh, this is true.
That is true. That is true.
Very true.
Captain is a role, sailor is a job.
It's got a coat and everything.
By the way, I'm unsure yet if I will get a long rest, but am I able to use a second wind on that long rest to remove a point of exhaustion? Is that how that works? I can't remember.
So when you rest, you're able to remove a point of exhaustion. If you on short rest, then I allow 2 points on a long, and then you're able to use a card if you're like kind of like when you're out of combat. It's like you could use like one per every 12 hours.
Yeah. So, depending on if we get a long rest, I plan to do so.
I'll tell you right now, so that I'm not impaired while steering the ship, I'm going to use a second wind card to take off that 1 point of exhaustion that I have, so that I am flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
With this music?
Yeah.
I love it.
I feel like I'm Robin Williams and it's Hook.
Oh, good reference.
You know what I didn't realize? That this entire time, Asher, you really are Mikey from Goonies. This entire time.
Hey, Mikey!
Wow.
It has blown my mind, but now I'm like, holy shit, he is Mikey.
Does that make me mouth?
Yes.
Does not make you mouth.
Does it not make you mouth?
I mean, if you got to come full circle, I think that Rook treats Aelun like Chunk. You know, it's
And they're actually really spot on.
I could have made Barracudon like the big brother, like Brand.
Someone needs to be in the Josh Brolin position. Oh shit!
As Rook's helping Gitzi chop these vegetables, he's gonna revert back to Aelun as the hour runs up, and Aelun's gonna kind of be standing there like wondering like, what the hell am I doing here for a second? And he's just gonna look at the vegetables, and he's gonna continue to chop them the exact same way that Rook was chopping them. Just smashing his hands on it. I want to use a chef's feast though.
Oh, nice! Chef's feast in it.
What do you think I was leading up to, you butthead?
Well, hey, listen, you snooze, you lose.
Fine.
I mean, you both are making the meal.
I mean,
to be dead honest with you, I was so into the chowder role play. I was just wondering to see where we're gonna go with this culinary masterpiece.
Just chopping and stirring. That's
What's,
really all I know to do.
10 temp for everyone after the long rest.
Believe it or not, that's like a quarter of my HP, so that's big.
Perfect. It's ridiculous, is what it is. This is the most necessary long rest of all time. Is it a new day? Yes, it is a new day. How many temps?
10.
10. Thank you. I'm gonna wake up a little sunburnt, but there's gonna be one of those bowls of chowder next to me. I'm not even gonna hesitate. I'm gonna go right back into my eating, right there, just on the ground, just kind of tilting it up.
Jesus Christ.
Jimrin's a child.
I was gonna say, you're my childhood best friend right now.
Barracudon yells out, "Do you have any fish from before you ruined it?"
Excuse me?
Roles are reversed now, Gitzi. you get to deal with a party member that wants to eat raw shit all the time. Oh yeah, no, all those times you made us prepare raw rat for you last campaign.
Sorry, I'm a picky eater.
Where is the uncooked fish, Gitzi?
Oh, right. Of course, I would never forget something like uncooked fish. It's such a normal thing to have at a meal these days. Aelun.
You interrupt him as he's like mid smash.
I need you to secretly go down and catch at least 3 fishies.
Catch?
Murder, and bring
how am
them
I
up
supposed
here
to? How am I supposed to catch them?
with your hands.
Yes, I like this. I will do this.
Yes, just tie a string to your foot and jump
Yes,
in.
you are already. I'm
Grab
already
and
10 steps ahead of you. 10 steps
Yes.
ahead of you.
You normally are, so don't go too fast.
Literally what I was already thinking. I will search for a rope on this boat.
History check.
I don't know why I have advantage, but for some reason I don't have advantage. I don't
Go.
think in this situation.
Flip a coin. You're either 19 or you're 8. What are you calling?
Heads.
Oh, you don't remember where there's an easy piece, but you can go ahead and you can try to investigate or just use your perception. Perception's going to be higher. Investigation's going to be a little bit lower if you know the right sources to go.
I'll use my perception. I think. Was that +5?
Yep.
Can I smell the rope?
I mean, they all smell. They smell.
Oh my god. Gotta be shitting me.
That was terrible.
As you stand around looking for rope in a vessel that's literally full of rope,
Yeah, it's like
The
when I'm
one-
looking for something in the fridge.
the one piece that you key in on, looking all nice and wonderfully wrapped up over here on the side, you just go for it. It's the anchor.
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm tying it around my feet.
Let's go.
I'm
You know,
I-
you've
I-
anchor dropped me many times in Sea of Thieves. It's the first time you've anchor dropped me in D&D.
Now, my plan was to tie part of it to the ship and then part of it to me.
It's convenient. It's already tied up there on the ship. You're
perfect.
like, you just wrap this.
Yes.
You're like, oh, it's great. It's gonna wait. It gets me down there even quicker.
Yep. So I will tie the other end to me, and then proceed to jump in the water to catch fish.
Oh my God! Give me.
Do I still have water breathing?
Yeah. We got your water breathing on this still.
Okay.
Oh,
I got 24 hours on that.
Okay, that's a good ask.
This is the most ridiculous fishing
And
technique.
another hydroid crisis.
So I tie myself to the anchor and then proceed to jump in the ocean behind the moving ship.
This is worse than Radio's hands-on fishing technique.
My noodling was genius. I don't know what you're talking about.
Noodling. My bad. That's what that's called.
This will do. This is oh, we have maximum velocity.
I need you to roll a perception check, Radio. If you see Aelun Assassin's Creed off the side of this boat with the anchor.
Oh yeah, I'm totally eagle diving here.
You don't see him at first, and then there's this beeline of him running with the anchor. And
Just holding it, holding the anchor.
I'm just dumbfounded at this point. I don't even have a reaction. I'm just looking at him like, is he running across the deck with the anchor?
I'm just holding it out in front of me. Rope wrapped around my legs.
as he jumps over, and that anchor you see.
Holy! Man overboard! Man overboard!
I need you to make a sailing check so that we don't get pulled over to the side.
22.
22 as you spin this wheel and lean into this anchor turn. Hard yeet. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Barracudon, on your chair over there.
Oh no!
Disadvantage because you don't have legs.
Did the wrong one.
And he's in vomit.
Definitely disadvantage. 100%.
Oh no.
I'll disadvantage it.
Oh
He's a fish in
yeah.
a chair.
Oh!
Oh, still good though.
Still
He
good.
almost made a huge player move on that.
Oh,
He's a fish in a chair.
Been saving that one, haven't you, Adam?
Yeah.
like an old man, you're just locked in. You like you just throw your arm in between the spokes of this pouch. Just grit it out and hold yourself there. Vera like kind of like opens her eyes, like she feels nothing. Like you absorbed perfectly the shock and amount. And she like goes back to curling up perfectly in your horns. Oh shit! I'm landing. Oh god! I get. Oh shit! Here goes nothing. 6. If it were boom, slam into the side. If it weren't for Josiah holding this vessel up, I would have totally gone overboard. Fuck! Chowder all over me. A little bit of the good berry is down my shirt now. I smell of chives and disappointment.
If the anchor is catching on something, then am I caught on something?
So like when you dive down with this thing, it's like, oh, it's like the bungee jump that you never expected. As the anchor hits, and you've got this thing wrapped around far above where the anchor is at. So like you just let that thing loose and you're like, ooh, like you're spinning around with the force of it. It's kind of like those swing set rides in the carnival. It's just you with this crazy force pilfering down below. I need you to give me a survival check on this.
Survival. Let me see.
I imagine it like a robotic bull, like when it's slow, just getting started.
16.
16. There are schools of fish of like all around you. You're spinning around. I need an athletics on this. Just getting your bearings.
Okay, let me see. Probably not advantage in this situation.
Oh, it was almost a 20.
7.
Ooh,
You're you're spinning upside down and like you get close to a fish and you're like, you get yeeted around to the other side.
Nice.
You make this circle several times before you're finally, okay, you got yourself situated right. And there's just these schools of fish now. Josiah, you can actually see it from up above, looking over the railing. These fish are just circling the outside of the ship, and you can see the Aelun spinning through the water still.
What the hell is he doing down there? Jinrid!
I don't give a fuck what he's doing. I'm holding my gut. I'm in bad shape. Aelun, how are you going to try to catch these fish?
Oh no! Imagine right now I'm like a fighter jet pilot pulling 8 Gs with my mouth just wide back from the mouth, the force of the water. I mean, I'm just gonna take my metal hand and try to skewer them with the fingers.
Roll to it.
Just try to
roll to it, hack, man. I'll put this DC. It's gonna be 18 to stab one of these fish.
22.
22. As you finally start to work on that swarm, stabbing one of them, just like, oh, and it was pregnant, like there's just eggs going everywhere. You get the one fish on. I'll let you. I would say you got about a 3-fish claw. You know, okay. Well, you can roll. Oh no! Oh, as you hit the second one, just with this impact, it destroys the first fish on your hand, and the second one just it explodes. It's like that moment when Randy Johnson hit the pigeon with his fastball. There's just nothing left but scales.
That's fair.
One last swipe. Oh no!
That's a 12. Hold on, do I have inspo?
You're like, I am not pulling myself up.
Come back with something.
I do have a D8. Oh, that's a 10. What am I doing? Oh god, that's 14.
Oh.
Jinrid, I need you to help me pull him up.
I'm just swiping wildly for fish while I'm getting pulled around by the anchor, getting dragged.
Fuck. I look over at Barracudon and I realize that like Barracudon can't help. Like I was pulling that move to like maybe if I'm slow enough, I can be the last person over there and be like, oh, you got it. I see him dumping another 93 Miller Lite bucket over the top of his head. PBR edition. Oh my god, fuck. Get over and help you with the anchor. What the hell happened to me getting a rest? Ah.
I love you, but it's Aelun. So I toss a bit of rope over one of the handles to keep us pinned over in this circular around the anchor. Just get him up and find out why he was being such a dumbass.
I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. I'm just giving athletics check with advantage for you. What, you think I'm gonna use my athletics? Not bad. Not bad.
I mean, exactly what you expect from a guy who just got rib checked on a hard turn, who's covered in chowder, and a very, very sleepy kitty.
Pulling
Come on, heave!
Up and over the side, just fish guts all over him, but no fish.
What the fuck are you doing? I almost had them.
You know what? The question is more, what the fuck are you doing? But I don't even know
what the fuck
answer.
are you doing?
Don't drop anchor unless we're ready to drop anchor.
Listen, this has nothing to do with anchors. This is about fishing. Gitzi said we needed fish. I was getting fish.
Hey,
don't you shush me.
the big metal thing you were carrying across the deck that you jumped over with?
Yes, it was.
That's called an anchor, you illiterate shit. Now listen, put the fucking rope down, put the anchor down, and go back and help Gitzi with the goddamn meal.
But am I supposed to help? You're the one who has to tell her what. There's no fish. I can't go down there. There's no fish.
Why are you after fish? She made a goddamn seafood stew.
Why do we have to fish? Because this half man, half fish only eats fish, apparently. I don't know. Who are you?
Wait.
Sorry, forgot.
You anchor dropped our ship to go fishing because Gitzi's trying to make our merman happy.
Yes, now you understand.
Oh, both of you, shut the up.
This doesn't concern you, Jinrid.
I'm getting a fishing pole. God damn it.
I liked him better when he was Hiram.
That was me.
Wow.
You know what?
Why don't you?
Why don't you get one of the
him?
Why don't you get one of the poles and fish with him instead of sacrificing everybody on the boat doing an anchor dive?
Nobody was sacrificed. We're fine.
I don't know. Have you seen? You know what? You get a look at the bruise on his ribs when you're done. That was your fault.
The bruise on whose ribs?
His, as I'm pointing to Jinrid getting his pole ready.
He'll get over it. He's done worse.
And so will you. Now, untie yourself from the anchor and let's go.
I go downstairs. Hey, Gitzi, do you have Aelun's chowder? He's really hungry working up a storm upstairs.
Oh yes, of course. Would you like his bowl?
Yeah, I'm gonna go running up to him. He's trying to get that fish for Barracudon.
That's so nice of you to be looking out for him.
Yeah.
I do love a good camaraderie here. I'll give a little extra, all right?
Yeah,
And
really
you go
top
ahead
that
and
thing
take
off.
care of him. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Now, this is his cut. That's all there is, or else no, it won't be enough for everybody. So make sure you don't spill it on your way up.
No, not a problem. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Gitzi.
Thank you, Jinrid.
What's a
welcome.
knot tying check? Like survival?
Survival.
Yeah, I can't figure out that knot. I just sliced the rope. Anchor side with my claws. I can't figure that out.
I hate you so much right now, Aelun.
I just diced that fucking rope. What you told me to get off the anchor.
No.
No anchor, no problem.
No anchor, no cry, right?
Yes, exactly. Now, listen, why can't you be more reasonable like this all the time?
Grab a pole and go fish. And don't you ever drop anchor on a sailing ship again. Now I'm going to have to tether these two ends of the rope together so that we have an anchor that we can use. You son of a bitch.
I don't know what this kid's problem is, you know? I was the captain of the ship and nothing bad happened.
You hears me cursing under my breath. God, he's gonna like idiot. On the side of the boat, God damn it. Yeah, merfolk.
As I have this bowl in my hands and I'm contemplating what bodily fluids I should put in this thing, I realize doesn't matter. I've seen him eat worse. Fuck it. I just go stomp upstairs. Hey, Aelun! I got your chowder! How about you go fucking fetch? I just yeet it off the fucking side. Fuck you! And I just cast.
Oh, he's also fishing now. He's got the other pole. Wait till I get this fish. I'm going to fucking hit you in the face with it so fucking hard. He's just gonna smile like while he's planning to hit you with a fish.
All right, fish off.
I'm going to take this fish and I hit you so hard in the fucking face. You're going to
All right, it's survival roll off to see who can hook one from this swarm. I'm still gonna keep the.
I have advantage on survival for hunting wild game.
Yeah, I would say you keep your
Okay.
keep your advantage on that.
I just love that this entire display and array, Barracudon's just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on with these people?
You're in a show. You're
Like, the whole time he's just like,
Yeah.
and he's like probably asking Vera, and Vera's just like, yeah.
This is literally only because the fish man only eats raw fish.
Yeah. It's like another Sam the Eagle moment. It's like a.
He's like, I caused this. Me, I did this.
Let's go. All right, I got a +8 on this bad boy because I got a +1 fishing. All right, so this will be a +1 to this roll. Ah, we're 19 and 3. Shit. I got an 11. Oh, 17.
17.
We both whiff on the first one, reeling out no fish for either of us.
Just crafty fish.
Fuck you. I'm gonna get this fish and I'm gonna go back to fucking bed. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the fish. I'm going to shove it down your fucking throat.
Fuck you. Such an asshole today.
You're an asshole. You're being very arcane, and I don't even like it.
You don't even know what the fuck that means.
I don't have to know what it means.
Damn it.
Wait, did you just say he's being very Asher today, basically? Is that what you're calling him? You're being Asher? Is that...
Sitting here and I listen to this motherfucker talk all the time. He doesn't even know how to fucking read. He doesn't even know what he's fucking saying. Oh, let's go. 24. Oh,
17.
yeah, that's how you do it. Ah.
I reach over and cut his line with my claw.
No, you son of a bitch! Sleight of hand versus sleight of hand. I will be in disadvantage because I'm reeling. Oh,
26.
Fuck me! Oh, now what? You fucking take my whole pole! You fucking take my fishing pole!
Grab it.
The fucking slice it, fucking pole goes in. I'm gonna fucking kill you! And I'm just gonna jump. I'm attacking you unarmed, tired as fuck, disadvantage, just soaked robes and Goodberry. I'm coming at you, bro.
Gosh, this is the worst team building exercise ever.
Thanks, Glam. Thanks for this, all right?
Oh, no, now what? I go to grab and shoot, I just fucking go over.
I will slide. Can I roll a sleight of hand and try to, or a dex to try to catch you by the back of the shirt?
It's gonna have to be a nat 20 against my 1.
A dex?
Yeah. This is just a comedic mess at this point.
Man overboard!
Aelun makes a half-assed attempt and then just like laughs, just cackling as he's reeling up your fish now.
I don't surface. You see me, I just float there like I'm dead in a pool. I just lay there as we're anchored. Too much pride to turn over and even pull myself up from the boat.
Well,
Aelun, what'd you do to him?
I didn't do anything. We were both just fishing and you know he said something about chowder but he was like I have to get this fish, so he dove right in. I don't know. He wasn't smart enough to tie himself to the anchor so you could find him.
I hate you so much right now.
Oh, my cheeks hurt, guys.
There's if
Justin, go get him.
you look at the water, there's the boat There's the boat floating, or the bowl floating upside down. There's little fish pecking at this chowder in this like slick, greased over water where I'm just laying there, dead man floating. My fishing pole sinking into the depths.
I will go in and get him. Can I grab the anchor again and jump in with it?
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? After I just spliced the line, you son of a bitch.
You're the best crew you could ask for.
And I will go get him as I grab the anchor and jump off the boat.
Fucking cannonball, a fucking wave. Fuck you! No, I don't want to be. And I see he's coming after me. Don't touch me! Don't fucking touch me!
I'm gonna try to. I heard somebody say it once, so I'm definitely gonna punch him in the nose. Calm him down. He's drowning. I need to punch him in the nose to quiet him. Make
an armed strike.
Yep. This is 17.
17. That'll just hit.
Take the damage if you want it.
It's just blood
in the nose. And then I try to grab him and swim with him. Don't worry, I'm saving your life.
Strength versus strength.
Oh shit, my strength sucks.
You know, Barracudon, maybe we should have all died in the depths.
It's bad. It's a 5. Wait, hold on. Do I have advantage on strength before?
It's a flat roll for me.
It's not great for you.
Oh, I have advantage.
It's
an 18.
My God. No way.
Fucking let go of me! I'm thrashing like a child. Let go of me!
Yes, I am saving your life whether you like it or not. I'm gonna drag him through the chowder as we swim.
It's like slicked over. There's pieces of potato and chives stuck to my hair. A little bit of fish gut.
He's bold too. She's gonna be pissed.
Try to get him to the back of the boat.
As you have me held here, and just reach out with my hands, fucking cast Mage Hand as I go in. Eat shit, and I go in for the wedgie on the back end and just pull your underwear up until you can hear the elastic band just breaking. I like that. I like them apples.
I feel like this is a point of information. Does he wear underwear?
Joke's on you, I do not wear underwear.
I was gonna say, I don't think he wears underwear. He just straight up grabbed his pants and pulled it up his ass crack.
They would not fit on the extended werewolf.
I jam the thumb of my mage hand in your ass, Aelun.
Yeah, that's good. That's solid.
Thank you.
Barracudon, this is the show you wanted, right?
Why are you so fucking ungrateful? I'm saving your life.
So fishy.
Because I still just keep trying to drag him, like swatting away the mage hand with my other hand, trying to get out of my ass.
Here, smell it is the mage hand. I keep trying to brush my mage hand up over his face before we get up to the deck.
I'm gonna punch him in the nose again because he's being belligerent. It was a 14.
The 14, I tell you, it's a mage hand. It's just enough of a distraction. Let go of me.
It's fine. If you want to drown, you can drown. I'm gonna climb back up on the ship.
I imagine you just throw me in a heap over the side.
Yeah. Listen, you don't even have to say you're welcome. It's fine. It wasn't a problem.
Fuck yourself. Don't touch me. I start climbing up to the crow's nest.
You know, he's just gonna kind of look over at the Josiah. You know, this was kind of a fun day. I had a good time.
Yeah. Well, now, yeah. Kind of a fun day. As I'm over the edge now, just kind of pulling the anchor rope back since you've fed it out again.
Did that
Real
not
fun
hold
day.
up that you tied on it?
Go ahead.
Real fun day.
Give me a survival check. I'll let you do a sailing check to see if that thing held or not.
Or not.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
That one was showing.
Yeah, it was. I got nervous there for a second. I thought I was going to pull up a rope with no anchor.
Woo! Fucking just the cap on it. Just pull up a rope. Ah, fuck.
Damn it.
I
I want to drop anchor. I'm going to throw you over.
We hadn't got to go full Step Brothers on our characters before.
Yeah.
All right. Aelun, here's the deal. No touchy the anchor unless I tell you to, okay?
But I don't understand. Did I misuse the anchor? We had the men overboard. We needed to stop. The anchor is for stopping. Did I somehow misconstrue the use of the anchor?
Hey, go check on Gitzi. Make sure she hasn't burned the galley down.
Yes. That's what I
would
thought.
never.
He's gonna walk.
Oh, I know you would never, but you know
Gitzi, give us
he's
a
just the kind of
survival check.
fuck that might go.
I want to see how you're doing down there.
Me? Oh, a survival for
Yeah,
me?
we want to know how this. Yeah, how the rest of this chowder's going.
All right, fair. Be prepared. 21. Turns out I know how to make a chowder. Surprise to everyone. This is surprisingly actually not bad.
2003 Chowder Queen,
Boom.
Bethesda,
Big
Maryland.
bucks, Susie. She won last year, but this year's my year. I'll be the one wearing the flower crown.
Yeah. Aelun's gonna come down as you're making this. You would not even believe what happened. I didn't get any fish, but it was it's quite a time out there. And
How are we going to feed our guests if we don't have any fish?
oh, don't worry, dear. I think we're working on it. We have the fishing poles. It was the whole thing. And long story short,
Delegate your task out. I thought
no.
I asked you to get the fish.
Jinrid was helping me, and actually he said he was very hungry, so I wanted to take him his chowder. So like he's busy catching the fish. I said I would come down and get his food for him.
I will say that I had like a half bowl because I was early down there, like pushing you. So like the rest of my serving is like it's totally there. Like
He wanted me to come get his chowder.
All right, you can take the rest of his, but make sure you tell him thank you for helping you fish. Can you do that?
no problem. I will make sure to thank him for his help.
Saying it.
I say, thank you for helping me with the fish.
Jinrid.
Jinrid.
It's appropriate and kind to say their name. Say it one more time.
Thank you, fish, for the help with the Jinrid. Yes, I got it. He's gonna take the ball and walk away. I got it. Just kind of nodding and like, yeah, that sounds right. Just slurping down the chowder as he goes.
oh my god.
Now we each just share half a bowl of chowder. We're being dicks.
So fitting. As you sit down with your chowder and Barracudon, you finally get your fresh fish. I will let you guys take your beverage break.
Jesus.
All of this for Barracudon. I don't know my fish.
Yeah,
I was
all
about
this
to pull
for the,
myself in and just grab it myself.
he's up here sitting in a chair like a king in a throne while we're getting him fish.
Yeah.
If you would have pulled the like, what was that? And we look over and just seen your seal body roll over, Rob Snyder style into it. No, he can't get a fucking fish. Allowed us to turn on you. Oh man.
What if we got the fish and he's like, I
guarantee it.
don't like fish.
Oh,
The loss of it.
it's like an eel. Like it's can't eat this.
These are
Crabs
like
only,
the
just
insects
like-
of the ocean.
Hey man, these are the links that we go in RP to make sure that you get a meal, man. It's you're part of the group.
We're getting this guy fish. Meanwhile, you and I are sharing a bowl of chowder.
Through more than we ate. Damn it.
Now I wish I had soup right now.
That was so good. If, you know, your scene partners want to shit down your throat, man, have at it. Sometimes you just got to start a food war. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Just that banter alone, it's got me like 15 degrees hotter over here. Woo! By the way, thanks for the Indomitable, you guys. I appreciate that card. Way earlier. I'm just now getting it put on my sheet. Cool. I got 2 Indomitables now. Thank you. That's just you. Getting hot in her. By the way, you guys got to 25, so everybody's got that +1, baby. +1 onto the loots. I could go for some lobster bisque, man. I could so go for some lobster bisque.
That could be the title of this episode. You know, I could totally go for some lobster bisque.
I'm gonna rub my balls on your drum set. Oh, you never know where that RP is gonna take you.
You know what? And halfway through it, I thought, you know, this is all because Gitzi was too embarrassed to say, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to make you or leave fish out for our merman."
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna try and secretly send Aelun out, who goes not so secretly over the edge with the anchor.
Beautiful
I
thing.
love it. I love it.
BRB, hold it down.
This is what makes D&D with this crew so much fun. Is, you know what, you kind of go in thinking, all right, we're gonna progress the storyline tonight. We're gonna have some fun. we're gonna see how things will move forward. And you spend quite literally 2.5 hours shit showing over a fishing expedition for a character whim.
I love it.
Oh, it doesn't beat it. It's nothing that beats that.
I was about to just flop in and get it myself and make all of it for naught.
I was almost about to make that suggestion. I was like, you know what? Apparently, if you want raw fish, you need to go get it yourself.
Yeah, but the banner was so good, I didn't want to interrupt. Everybody was doing good.
I can only imagine what your character is seeing, sitting in this chair, curled up with this fox in your horns, and you've got this bird's eye view from the back of the ship, most elevated position, looking down on everything, going like, how are they the dominant species on land?
Fun is fun until somebody gets a mage hand.
Oh man.
Adam still needs to wake up. I still need to go to bed.
I was getting ready to wake up at the end there, but wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some express sleep lotion after this. I don't know how I'm gonna get a long rest in.
Yeah. I should have declared mine because I definitely fell asleep on the deck. But
Yeah, it's fine. You'll get a long rest. You also have advantage on the long rest because you have Vera, and Vera just benefits everyone.
oh, dope.
I just made that up, but
I don't know what the advantage would do on a long rest. All your stats are doubled.
Why? Because I said so.
I just imagine it's a better night's rest because she's there cuddling.
Right.
I was really hoping that anchor would break.
I'm so glad it didn't. I'm so glad it didn't.
I was
The only way to
hoping.
stop it is by putting it in a bottle.
Adam,
Huh.
no genie in a bottle.
Oh, I know it's there, but I don't need to overdo it, you know?
I mean, 3 times is the rule, and you've got 1 in so far. So you have 2 more open shots before comedy is achieved.
True.
Are we doing a
But
rule of
when
3?
will I do it?
I think it's
Nuts.
because genie bottle 3 wishes, I think is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but comedy comes in 3s too. We're sticking to the 3.
Yeah, sticking to the rule of 3s.
Three's a crowd, though. Which is what you'll have
Why are
as the comedy.
Hey!
Why are there so many sayings about 3? The number 3.
I don't know.
Couldn't
That's
tell
why I
you.
like Star Wars and the rule of 2.
They had it. They had it right. They had it right.
Yep.
When was the last time we played this? Well, you guys played last week. By the way, you're welcome for all the freaking stream loots. I doled out every stream loot I had, and I think I rolled like, I don't know. I think I had like 13 out of 15 go through.
You're making it rain last week.
Oh no! I literally had like.
I loved it.
And we were all rolling.
Yeah, we
like-
did need it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's gonna be great when Beck and Mud come back and we're all dead. I was like, it's gonna be great. Like they're gonna come,
great.
they're gonna like be looking into the depths. Like, man, they should be coming up any minute now, right?
What if you guys were dead and then we had to find your bodies and like figure out a way to like revive you? We could just carry your corpses around until we could find the shaman or something.
Oh hell no, Rook would eat us.
That's a great point.
To
That's a
gain
great
your
point.
strength.
No, because I think Goldie would murder Rook then. She just with the scalding, it would be like,
I probably wouldn't eat you guys.
now
and
Rook,
maybe
these
Barracudon.
are our friends, and you know,
Barracudon.
your party
I
members are
hold to very
friends, not
strict,
food.
Very good rituals, funeral rituals. That was one of our beginning episodes.
That was true.
I remember.
Good moment.
Ooh, another chef's feast. Dude, I guess. Chat. I've got like 4 chef's feasts. I'm trying to get rid of them all.
Cook more, cook faster.
You guys coming hot with those chef's fees every time. Got it.
That clip you posted today from the GCX game was so good.
Thank you. The top one. I miss it. I missed it. I came. Mudcat had cut it for me forever ago, and I'm like, I need to share it. It warms my soul.
You know, she's like, hey, make me a clip for this, and then didn't use it for like weeks.
I'm sorry.
How many times did you bring it up?
None. I didn't even say anything.
He knows.
What a champion.
She just was
Falls
like,
on
hey,
deaf ears.
can you format this for like TikTok and stuff? I was like, yeah, I could cut it down and whatever, and then just
I'll
didn't use it. I was like,
I did
oh,
post it on
okay.
TikTok right before the D&D episode. I finally got that uploaded too.
So, the quick new guy question. These magic items that are being given to me by chat, I've never been given a rundown on what they are or how they're redeemed or...
Whenever
What
it's
that-
time to get magic items, you just tell RoBear what you got or items. Like
Cool.
when we loot something,
Great. Perfect.
or yeah, or like usually it's like
Easy.
around the time we finish off a boss or something or whatever,
Gotcha.
or if we're just
Perfect.
fucking around in town somewhere.
I can only imagine what's going through Barracudon's head as he realizes that these are the chosen ones to save his nation.
Oh, I didn't realize we were the chosen ones to save his nation.
I'm pretty sure he passed out somewhere along the lines. Of,
The thumb up the ass is probably where I would stop. Like, I think I've seen enough.
Every now and then you send a mage hand where the sun don't shine.
Barracudon remembers having an ass once.
All right. right.
because you have legs doesn't mean you have an ass, does it?
Great point.
This is a whole new level of what anatomy questioning.
Or don't get me started on that rabbit hole.
He's gonna,
I might.
Like reverse Ken dolls.
it's behind the knee.
Glad I'm
your
asleep.
anatomy. When
With
you described your character, Lee, you left out some essential details.
Yeah, can we go? Let's go
Where's
back.
merman's butthole?
How do you poop?
yeah, since we've essentially been
do
anchored
you
multiple
poop?
times, we don't really, Josiah, you're going to be able to get a rest on this as well. The weather conditions are good. We don't have to worry about it. Everyone can mark themselves for a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Great.
Does Jinrid get a long rest up in that crow's nest? Sulking.
He's throwing like a tarp over him or something. He's
I-
just like,
I got my cloak and I'm just eating my old good berries up there every now and then and passing in and out.
Do we keep our temp through a long rest or no?
So we're
you'll
applying
put it
the
apply it.
temp afterwards.
Cool.
We're kind about it. Like,
Perfect.
yeah, I'm gonna wake up and get some chowder from Gitzi and kind of
Breakfast
get through
chowder.
my books. Yeah. Kind of open up my book and kind of start going through it a little bit, and then yeah, just kind of waiting to see what everyone's gonna do.
can you remove that exhaustion from you?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably.
Every time I try to, there we go. Sweet.
Boom.
Awesome.
Nailed it. Look at that. Learning the system.
At this point, we'll say, it's starting to go into, we've slept till evening now.
Oh,
So we're getting
Barracudon's very refreshed. He kind of is able to drag himself around the boat now with those sweet, sweet swimmer's arms. He can kind of like pull himself around. He kind of moseys over to the captain.
your audio's broke, Glam. There.
Test.
Yeah, it's still picking up pretty hardcore.
Test.
There we go. Thank you.
Sorry about that. So he moseys, he drags himself over to the captain. So where are we headed?
Right
What's the
now,
plan now?
we're in the holding pattern of where we came up. What the plan is from now, can't tell you. Everybody's going to make up their own mind. You?
Got to get back down there. The
Well.
fissure must be sealed.
You've got my support on that. But everybody else needs to come along with it.
This is the first time I've fought and drawn blood since we sealed the fissure last time. The entire experience weighs very heavy on me. We need to get this over with. We need to seal it as soon as we can.
So, talk to me about this. You said last time you sealed this fissure, it required armies. Hundreds, I would imagine. Why? What took so many?
Our tribe needed to sacrifice itself, basically. So many of us were becoming corrupted by the creatures of the abyss, becoming forlorn. It took the sacrifice of the princess to finally seal it. Between those that fought and those that were possessed, I can't even fathom how many we lost. I can't even count how many we lost.
So, what we need to figure out is how we shortcut all the sacrifice. Because I'm not willing to give up anybody on this boat. There's something you know on how to seal this fissure, besides every one of us dying to try and get it done. This is where you need to let me know, and everybody here know how.
If it's magical, I might be able to help. If you just tell me more about it.
Well, the last time we had to seal the Forlorn behind, our warriors fought them back. And the daughter of our king, Princess Kalani, she was sealed behind. We're not exactly sure how it happened, but we think maybe it happened from the inside.
And you guys know it's the Mind Stone. Mind Stone can open and it can close. But you guys had to fight off. You were essentially trying to keep as many on that side as possible.
Right.
And inside your city of Volturus, Barracudon, it's a point of contention because you literally live off of that fissure. It's a tectonic ley line, and that heat source that comes up, this city is stacked, and it lives on levels from that heat source on up. And it's what literally makes this metropolis work. But at the same time, it has also become the bane of their existence. It is very, very similar to the same issues that Baldur's Gate has had with its own scar.
Well, I think if we can get Kirkley and we can get the Mind Stone, I can figure out how to use it and close the fissure for good.
Barracudon knows who Kirkley is from like a prophecy or something. Sorry, I'm doing a little bit of a lore check here with you, RoBear.
You're asking me what?
Does Barracudon, like, are the Jade Tears, they're familiar with who Kirkley was or is?
Yeah, you're familiar with the situation.
Yeah, got it.
You understand that the great sacrifice that she had to make. You understand Kirkley's pain, but Kalyani had to do what she had to do, and King Mazareth made that call. And all those that lived on the lower corals were sealed behind.
Mm-hmm. Do you all have an idea of where we can find King Kirkley?
It was my guess. He would probably return to the last point that he saw her, where she sacrificed herself. I think he wants to bring her back, or worse, make you all pay. Because I think he blames you and the king for what happened. So probably there.
So then it sounds like we need to head to Volturus. If he's returned to the fissure, then he might be in the city.
And you guys were on your way to Volturus before.
Yeah.
That minor distraction.
All right. So we go back into the depths of the ocean, towards the Underdark.
It's more into the fray, my friend. You okay with that?
No. But I made a promise, and we caused this, so we should fix it.
Thank you, Asher. It's two Barracudon.
Barracudon kind of just like nods to Asher, you know, like, good that you're keeping your word. He's glad that you're keeping your word. He just kind of gives you like a stern nod of appreciation.
Just kind of nods. He's just like unsure. Yeah. He's just kind of like holding Vera at this point. If I could move her, I would, but I'm holding Vera at this point, giving her scritches.
Big cat stretch.
Big stretch.
Big stretches.
Just kind of like whisper, and I'm gonna have to go again, and you can't follow me. And I think this boat's gonna go away. So you're just gonna have to wait again. Okay? And yeah, I'll be careful. I can't really lose myself down there. I don't think. It's not very effective. So you shouldn't have to worry. Just kind of like nips at me, gives me a lick, kind of gives some more scritches. Then just kind of like set her down, and she pops up to like in front of the captains and then like curls up, just looks at me, and then she's gone. Okay, let's go. There's nothing worse than standing around awkwardly before it happens, making me even more uncomfortable. So we should just jump. We should just do it.
Oh, hold on. Let's get everybody together. Jinrid! Down on the crows!
What time is it?
It's time to get ill.
Oh, I look at myself. Oh, disgusting. I druid craft a little lavender on this shit show.
Will you go to the place where your homeboys chill?
That's quoting Beastie Boys, not Boys in the Hood.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
So, all right, everybody, gather up. I need to cast this thing again.
Oh, the swimming water thing.
Yeah, the whole being able to breathe down there.
That will be helpful, thank you.
As I go along, casting it on everyone, giving their little packet of seaweed. I pause for a second. I'm thinking real hard about going in for a man slap, like on the side where your gills are, and just like slapping it on. But Jinrid doesn't. He just hands you your clump of gillyweed.
Thank you for not slapping me.
No, not you, Gitzi. Aelun.
Oh, okay.
He's not gonna slap.
In his brain, Aelun's just thinking, I don't need this. I could hold my breath. He doesn't say it, but he's thinking it.
I never thought he's got like Uncle Rico brain.
Back in '84, I threw a pigskin over the mountains.
Somewhere he's got a coach. He's been a fighter for a while. Coach put me in. I hate for you to do this again to your baby, but what's gonna happen to this ship, Josiah? Yeah. We leave it anchored up here?
I'm gonna try something. You know, you hear old Salt's tale about ship in a bottle, never believing you're actually going to see one. But you also hear tell about how it gets put back in the bottle. I'm gonna try and bring her with us.
You're gonna try to put it back in the bottle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put her back in the bottle.
It seems a bit bigger than before, I imagine.
Always my pragmatist. Thank you, Gitzi. I know it's got sizably much bigger.
I didn't know
But-
if your eyes were as bad as mine.
I can't set her adrift. I'm not losing
Need
another
my
ship
help?
this week.
Or do you got it figured out?
I don't. I have the pieces of the bottle. Couple of shards of glass that I managed to pull out of my own skin. I'm just hoping the same magic that brought it out will put it back in. If you know some sort of catalyst, some way we might make it work, Asher, I'm all ears. I don't want to leave her up here.
I mean, I can look at it. I that's just what I was offering. I'm not sure, but I have a few spells that might be able to help.
Here's the pieces. See, produces 3 pieces of bottle, front end, back end, in one bloody shard that fits in between, joining the 2 halves together.
Asher's going to take it and he's going to start examining it, and he's going to cast Identify to see if he has a better understanding of what this is. A general idea of how it works, but just to see if it can actually be put back in or back together, or if it's out of his wheelhouse. But he's just trying to help his friend.
Go ahead and roll a spell attack.
$25.
24 to put it back in the bottle. In one in one piece. Just like it was taking it back out. You would have had a ship. Would have taken some work. You can go ahead and role play this. How you're using your own style of magic, trying to shrink this thing back down and put it in this sort of pocket dimension that it lives in.
I'm gonna need your help. This is it's connected to you now with your blood. I think that's partially how you got it out. And it kind of designates you as the captain. So I can assist, but you're gonna have to hold the bottle and the pieces together. So
Right.
take the end and then put all the pieces and align them together and hold them firm. And don't let go. Okay?
He clasps the bottle in his hand, using his thumbs to hold that third piece together.
Okay. And he's actually going to actually first he'll say, okay, first anchor the ship so it stops moving. It's very important.
Oh, all right. Hey, Loon! Toss the anchor overboard!
But no, you told me not to touch the anchor.
I told you not to touch it unless I told you to touch it. I'm telling you, touch the anchor, throw it over.
Is it throw the anchor, don't throw the anchor? Make up your mind. Toss it over.
All right. And then and then he's going to take him, he's going to put it in like a little handy sack, and then he's going to say, okay, get in the water next to the boat. Everybody off the boat.
Do you want us to jump off the edge or something?
You can jump off, you can use the ladder. That's not really a part of this. It's just, you shouldn't be on the boat when this happens, or else you're going to go in with it. And I don't know what's going to happen to you inside.
I dead man over the rail.
Cannonball.
Aelun grabs the unwinding rope from the anchor and just gets dragged down with it.
That is the most Aelun way to get off the ship ever. I love it.
Just grabs the rope. It's like,
and then once everyone's off the ship, and you're kind of like at the front of the ship, you'll hold the pieces again. All right, now hold the water, the mouth of the bottle towards just so where it's underneath the water. And then just all you have to do is will it to go home to its port. And don't be worried if a whirlpool starts. That's part of it.
Not going to get sucked in?
No.
All right.
This is the part where you don't want to roll in that one.
Yeah. You defined a whirlpool in the mix.
you versus the whirlpool she told you not to worry about.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold those pieces together to aid so that they don't split apart during it. But if I understand this correctly, you're the captain. You're the one that steers it back to port.
All right. Port's in the bottle. All right, she's wonder. Need port in the storm. I know you've tasted open ocean and you want to sail, but I need you back in this bottle for just a little bit longer. I promise, when we're done, you'll taste the open ocean again. Now, ship to port. Just gonna dip the bottle towards the water line.
And if I may, Captain, unless you have something else.
Go ahead.
So as you do that, you see that those same red sigils kind of flare up next to your hands, and they kind of just press down on top of your hands, holding it in place. And as you hold it there in the water, you see this small sort of lurch forward from the ship, which seems a little weird because it's anchored. And then you see, similar to like those old plastic water bottles where you'd make the little tornadoes in, you'd start to see that kind of spiral out of the bottle towards the ship, and it grows larger and larger as you see the ship just begins to get pulled towards you. And I just kind of put my hand on your back as you kind of like instinctually back up a little bit. And then it's just this quick, fast splash sucking motion where the ship just careens towards you almost as if it's sinking, and then it just shrinks and then is in the bottle.
You see actually the tail end of Jinrid's robes as he's pulled up from this male. He does not get sucked into the bottle. He's far enough away.
That's good.
God.
As I jump up, he didn't tell me it made a maelstrom before I jumped in the water.
It wasn't even that big of one.
Let's dive back under.
And then as you let go,
Maelstrom. Less scary.
as you let go of the bottle's whole. Again, there's no pieces. It's just one bottle.
That's
But
dope.
you still see that crack, but it's like sealed with a little bit of your blood.
That's freaking cool.
Floating in the water.
Very good.
Thanks, Asher. You saved me again. Tucks the bottle in his coat. Now, let's make this right together.
Let's do it.
All right, where the hell's Barracudon?
And I just boom, I go down. and then like I get halfway down, I'm like, oh right, I can breathe. Then I just start swimming.
Barracudon had done like a very graceful, almost like chill, suave splash into the water, back in his natural element. A like 180 degree from the vomiting, bloody mess that had been on the deck of the ship, you know, the night before. Right, he's ready. He's ready. He swims up to you, nods, points below. Are we ready, y'all?
Of course.
Take us to this city.
Who wouldn't
You're
be
leading the
ready
way.
for this?
Barracudon kind of gestures to everybody and then just starts heading on down.
Barracudon, I need you to go ahead and give us a good old-fashioned survival check.
Whoa.
With advantage.
Okay.
You get to roll this.
I'll roll another one.
Oh God.
Oh.
Not great.
The merfolk aren't as aware of concussions as we are, and they spend a good amount of time jousting with those horns over the years, so it's a little foggy on that direction back to Volturus. As you get us back down to the gorge, and that's when you kind of realize, oh shit, we gotta go over and across.
We've been driving in circles.
Do we know that
Actually, we have.
lost?
Yeah, we have.
Hey, look, kids, Big Ben Parliament.
Like that scene in Go where they're just doing circles in the parking lot.
Yeah, like you guys come back and you realize you're like, oh snap. Here we are
Haven't we passed this portal before?
at the same spot to turn again.
I swim up before I swim over.
You're not wrong. I don't blame you. I follow Asher to do the same thing.
Barracudon, now that you kind of got your wits at, give us another navigation check.
What do I roll for that?
Survival.
Got you. Flat.
With advantage.
One more.
Thank you. For a fishman, your survival is not so great.
Seriously.
He's a warrior.
Yeah.
He's learned getting by.
He's a
eating his own
survivor, not a survivalist.
He berserks, you know, he fights to, you know, with no fear of death. He's not worried about surviving.
Can I roll to punch this shark in the nose?
As you sit
One that
there,
keeps swimming by.
Yeah.
and it's everything is in your head right now revolves around what it's gonna take to try to slam this door shut. And it's one of those moments where you go on autopilot and you don't even remember leading the people that you're leading. You take like the long way home as if you were, you know, a kid before these trade winds and currents were even here. Like it's totally the Atlanta bypass around. Like it takes double the time and it's still miserable. But you know how to get home. It's just everyone else, you're like, oh my God, how long was this gonna take? You thought you were somewhere near back when you were crossing this first gorge. It just drags on and on. But just about as your frustration begins to get the best of you, you all see some lights in the distance. Valturus, you know this is home as you guys are crossing this massive coral ridge coming up and over the top.
Are we close yet?
It's right ahead, I swear. We're almost there.
Is it like close in that it's right here, or is it close in that it's going to be another next time when I ask are we close that we're actually close?
Both.
Wonderful.
As you guys cross over the top of this ridge, you can see all the different bioluminescence that make up this massive city. Staring back down, you can see the actual crevasse that splits this metropolis into like a clam. You can see transportation whales, fish on cart, all manner of different shells that have been repurposed and created back into domiciles. It is a absolute wonder that you would have never imagined this far down in the ocean. Now you can see why they've been so protective. They're in the middle of nowhere. It would be incredibly difficult to get to where they are. And finally, after being on the road and scouting for so long, you're back home, Barracudon. First question I have for you all before I go any further: is the underwater effect making you a little woozy?
Nope.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Good.
Want to make sure it didn't mess with you at all. Okay.
So far, so good.
All right.
No.
That's everywhere.
When you zoom in, you almost can't notice it.
Yeah, it's a very, very small effect on it because this is not an animated map. This is just me giving little touches to it through Foundry.
Nice. That's cool.
You're real good.
So the bubbles are you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Bubbles in the underwater
like
effect.
you do this for a living.
Foundry's so freaking cool.
Wait,
It really is.
Wait till you see the surveillance cam. Like, it's got filters for,
God, you can just make maps animated. That's dope.
really cool.
Now, town, the city's been the city's just looks like it's bustling like normal, like it's been unaffected by the fissure opening.
City is still bustling because this is the very, this is towards the top.
Got
the
it.
further you go down
Yep.
is the worse it gets. Whoa.
Well, companions, here we are.
I have to admit, it's incredibly beautiful. I didn't think we were ever going to get here.
I promise I knew where I was going the entire time.
Of course you did, dear. Of course you did. You never lose your way home. You just have to search your heart for it a bit.
Hey, Barracudon, you sail seas of this world, you see a lot of things. You call this home? I don't think I've ever seen anything so beautiful.
Yes, up here the city is yet unaffected by the opening of the fissure, so they have time to prepare for what's coming.
They know?
Are they really prepared?
I guess we should go in and find out. I would assume that news has shot up the side of the city, but you're right. Perhaps they don't.
You're our guide here, so I assume we're all okay with following your lead.
We go find your friend?
And her name was Desponia. That's who took Christos ahead.
I was like, my friend?
Roll.
That's why I said friend, because I didn't remember her name.
Are you my friend? Are you my friend? Roll.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
Barracudon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
there's
you're back
the nat
home. You're in
20.
your element now. Let's go.
Let's go.
You see Desponia slowly guiding an elder across the street. Mudcat. This is an 84-year-old merfolk elder named Vonnie Silverfin. She has a habit of reading smut in public, is fascinated by orcs, and loves to dye her hair all the different colors of the coral. She's currently obsessed with trying to get perfume from Baldur's Gate. As Barracudon, you lock on Desponia immediately, helping one of the town elders get back to their domicile. Barracudon. Oh, that is not me. oh, hello.
Hello, Recoil.
Over. Desponia, we found you.
Barracudon. Oh, sorry, it's a little echoey here.
You're by the crevice.
Yes.
Hello.
Crevice
Hear
is
the
quite
echo
loud.
deeper.
You're an idiot. I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Why did it take you so long to get back?
The crevice is opened. We faced a hydroid from the depths.
Hydroid. Did you hear that, Vonnie? A hydroid crisis.
What was that? I was thinking about the book I was reading. It has. You don't want to hear about it. The crevice comment reminded me of the book I was reading.
It's like a serpent with 5 long heads.
Is it like an orc?
No, like green and
Like an orc.
no, Vonnie. Okay, they're like they're like orcs.
A 5-headed orc, you say, in the crevice. Is she like kind of like what? Just like off in her own space. Like,
Desponia rolls her eyes. I'm just trying to get Vonnie back home. But we need to meet up soon. There's so much to discuss.
Wait a second. You with the legs. She points to just generically anybody who's over.
She's talking to you, Asher.
100%.
Yeah. Yes.
The rest of us all step back in character form.
What?
Not me.
You remind me of a character in the book I'm reading. Now, the legs. You're from the surface?
Yes, I am.
Have you heard of Baldur's Gate?
Oh, yeah, we actually kind of came from there, sort of.
Oh. Well,
Yeah. Wait, why?
I guess it's fortuitous that you've come as the crevice is opening, and I'm looking for somebody who's familiar with Baldur's Gate.
Funny.
I don't. Crevice? What? Where'd everyone go?
Do not humor her. We'll be funny.
Are you open to reading a short novella that will change your entire life?
These are our guests.
Is it what they don't like to read?
Oh, I actually love to read.
See, he loves to read. Listen, I wrote
do you
this
have?
it's more of like a fan fiction, but I wrote it myself. She's gonna slide you the Orc of Baldur's Gate is what it's called. It's 100% a fanfic romance novel, but like extra heavy on the smut.
Terrible description.
The first line reads, "His throbbing member throbbed more than anything had ever throbbed before."
Highway throbbery.
Oh,
Sweltering in the hot heat of Baldur's Gate.
This is hot heat poured down on him.
Pour your hot heat down
thank
here.
you.
Don't read it. Don't read it now. Take it home. It's a slow burn. I promise you. You have to get into it.
Okay.
You should read that to Aelun tonight. He loves to read too. Do you have any other? I hate to impose. Do you have another book? He's quite the avid reader as well.
With pictures? Do you have a
Do you have
picture
anything
book?
with pictures? I would like to see something with pictures.
Bonnie, no.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have it. I think I have it. She reaches into her satchel. I think I have something with some illustrations. She pulls out whatever the fish version of the Kama Sutra is.
It's the Kama Sutra. It's the Kama Sutra.
It's like two Ursulas on the front. Just
That's a whole lot of tentacles getting together.
Two octopuses shaking hands.
Is that all they're shaking?
She gives
Determine
this
which
Aelun.
penis.
She gives
Does there have to be one? No.
how are you
just
finding
holds
these things?
Holds it sideways and is like, this is a good book. I've seen one of the best I've seen.
Barracudon's kind of peeking and is like,
It's tastefully drawn.
Gotta
Like
think for
it's
tentacles,
like,
do we?
it's smut, but it's like she's put some money into this smut. Like it's like gold leaf on the lettering. Like like a monk had made this shit or something.
Dumps like a
At an
truck.
abbey.
I'm just like holding this book. Like, what do I do with this? Like, I'm just like, what do I do with this? Like, guess I'll just put this in my haversack.
Maybe next time listen, you take the book and maybe next time you return from Baldur's Gate, maybe you bring me some perfume, something nice.
Oh, perfume?
I don't get a lot of young callers.
Gitzi, do you have any perfume from Baldur's Gate?
I don't. I typically just allow my own natural scent to do its job.
Oh, that
Would you like
explains
to
a lot.
smell? It seems to work very well.
She's gonna lift her arms up a little bit. And just,
No, you don't kill the lady.
She's
It's earthy.
yes, I think that just 1 second. She's gonna start writing in her book about the musk of a sea turtle.
Thank you.
Something really. The sea turtle's musk, was pungent upon his nostrils, and his fins engorged.
Nothing should be engorged.
Right.
Well,
Well,
this is
boys,
now-
what do you thank her for the books?
Thank you for the book.
Yes, you're welcome. Listen. It's whenever you're done with it, pass it on.
Please,
tell your
Bunny,
friends.
come now, please.
It's fine. She's
Next time I'm at the bottom of the middle of the ocean and I swing by, I will bring you some perfume.
I will look forward to it, and you might find yourself being the main character in my next novel. You're not an orc, but you'll do. Walks away.
The bulging red devil from Baldur's Gate.
Holy crap. I was waiting for somebody to come up with a title.
He had fire in his eyes and fire in his loins.
Yep. That's the first line.
He casts darkness.
Oh damn! I feel like we could write this. We could do this. You want to start a Patreon?
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to Kickstarter
He
this?
pulled out his fulminating treatise.
Chat. We're now starting a Kickstarter for an underwater smut collection of novels. If you want to, donate, we're gonna.
Like Glam said, all she could think about is getting handy with his haversack.
I'm in no way partaking in this activity.
How old
My
is
name of that
Gitzi,
right now.
by the way? Is Gitzi very old?
At 112.
Okay. Yeah.
She's older than
You
that
never
merfolk.
ask a lady her age.
Rude.
Well, maybe
But
us
some would
underwater
say
creatures have
prehistoric.
respect for the ancient ones.
I'm not
Their
a
scent is a
young.
gift before battle, a boon of luck.
What?
Boon of what?
Luck, not smut, okay?
You're giving me smut.
No, luck. Oh, God. Okay, it was really nice to meet you, miss. We're gonna go save the world or something.
She's busy sketching you, but like way more muscular than you are.
Muscular.
Yeah, the hot orc and hot orc knights in Baldur's Gate now
Just
just got some
sketching you.
horns.
As if Fabio was wearing you as a skin suit.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a look.
It's all red and bulgy.
Barracudon, is this whole place? Never mind.
I like that lady. She was nice. She gave me this nice fighting manual.
Like
Thank you,
brick.
chat.
I'm done.
No, that's not exactly a fighting manual.
Oh, that's a fighting manual? And then Asher comes and looks.
To participate.
Yes, you see here, she's going straight for the weak spot.
Jinrid completely rethinks putting his mage thumb up your ass at this moment.
It was an effective technique.
Barracudon's like, once you're done studying, I would like to also study when you are done.
Yes, if you would like to, and maybe if you would like to train afterwards, you and I could maybe practice some of the techniques.
I had no idea what this city.
Barracudon, I have a question, Barracudon. Are all fish people this flexible? What move is this? It's like
Athletics
a seaweed
check?
grab?
Barracudon wants to throw you a move, athletics check?
No, this would be history check for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not good. Advantage? No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Nice.
that's the Nautaloon.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the loon. He's legend.
So we need to meet up later, but like, this place is really cool. You got any I don't know, like, what do you... I've never been to a town under the sea. Like, do you have... And Jinrid quickly finding it was like he's an idiot. Like, it's a city. Like, a city's a city. He's catching himself, like, before he sounds like a complete idiot. Yeah, do you go... I don't know, like... You got an armory? Something like... We can take care of ourselves when we go back down the scar? We got our ass kicked. Like, what do you normally use?
Oh, do you have magical items? I bet there's a lot down here because of all of the sunken ships and stuff that you guys come across. Do you have like a shop or something?
There's a bazaar not far from here.
A bazaar? Oh, that's so cool. Let's go. Can we go? Wait, can we go?
I think that would be an excellent idea. A little shopping can be very good for the soul. Plus, it'll help us get ready for the upcoming fight. And to be honest, I mean, if we end up dying, we might as well spend our money beforehand.
What?
It's true. Leave nothing behind.
As long as we keep our eyes open for King Kirkley.
Of course.
I don't see why we couldn't stop through.
I don't think Kirkley's gonna be here.
I don't know. He's probably gonna be down by the bottom. How far does this go?
You know, Jinrid, you might not be wrong, but I bet you there's some merfolk up here who might remember when the scar closed the last time.
Yeah.
Might give us an edge.
Anybody. You're right. So the magic item shop that you're looking for, and in particular this one would be like a this is like an open trader, so there's a little bit of everything. This would be like your bazaar style. Mimador's Lament.
It's a cool name.
Love it.
I'll just put that down in chat. And by the way, I'm recording all these notes. There's a lot of names and places that are gonna get thrown out, so I am keeping track of things.
Did you write down the orc of Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I actually put
the red orc
with tusks or horns now. Excuse me. Is there like a singular person, or is there like lots of little shops?
Dude, there's everything. This is a full-blown metropolis. You guys can go to this is an open like bazaar trader. You can go to armorers, weaponsmiths, alchemists, scribes, and wanrits.
Yeah, so immediately, oh man, and you just see me like sputter some words, and then you just throw my hands up, and then my eyes flash as I cast detect magic, and I'm just looking for like the biggest pocket of magical whatever, because that's what Asher's into. He's into anything arcane, as Aelun would say.
I think
so. He's just immediately detect magic, and it's just like kind of like looking around and like that. I mean, that's him. I mean, that's where he would go at first. And then the second one would be any kind of books, which is weird because we're underwater, but he'd still be like, oh yeah, books.
They still got plenty of underwater books.
Yeah.
They read down there.
So use this just as a general guide for your imagination. We're not going to go one by one on these buildings, but you can use them as inspiration and just world build as we go, because this is kind of what it looks like of all these different shells and lots of pearlescent colors.
Wow.
Goodness, there's all of these things.
That's like a lobster over there. It's like a lobster salesman.
Do you think you eat them or you keep them as pets down here? I'm not quite sure. Or maybe it's an either or.
No, I think he's the one running the shop.
He's just gonna like duck down and kind of walk the other way.
There's a merfolk with a massive nose and some elvish ears, Caustic. He's about 47 years old, even though he's got a massive snoz, can't smell anything. Still sad about his seahorse that passed away.
I can just
Always
hear him mumbling about it.
always wanted to become a musician, but got stuck in the lobster trade because it's the family business.
Oh no, this is me. I'm not interacting. You're telling
No,
me.
this
Okay.
is
Yep. Yep.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna comfort this poor fellow. No.
But you are the poor fella.
Skip
very,
this part again for me.
yeah, can't smell anything. Huge nose, kind of elvish ears for a merfolk. You can make any other descriptions that you want. It's known for specifically a little bit of a kind of laugh at the at the end.
It's funny.
Does this
I'm
have a
nervous.
name?
It's his name is Feck Gold Runner.
Feck. My name is Feck Goldrunner. Hello, you, Lagers, come over here. You got those things. Those are.
I do that thing again where I look around and everyone's stepped back again, and I'm like, who, me?
Come here. Look at those
hi.
legs you've got. Yeah.
I can't help but stare at your big nose like a little too long.
Can I help
Yeah.
you?
Careful. Yeah. No.
Sorry, do you see something here that bothers you?
No, absolutely not. Sir,
Like Steve Martin and Roxanne.
Feck.
His
Yep,
nose
is
gets,
that-
it's very large, but he puts it in your face constantly. You would imagine that, you know how some people point to everything? He just points with his nose. Like he's just a very direct individual. Just
I don't-
leans into it.
I don't think you need to curse. I wasn't trying to be.
No. Feck. My name is Feck. Look at you.
Oh.
Honey.
Oh.
He's gonna get really close to your Feck. You can kind of actually, his
Feck.
nose bumps your ear.
Oh. Okay. Yep. All right, Feck.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
What did you need?
I totally forgot any other detail you told me about Feck. Something about horses.
It's been sad about their seahorse dying, but has always wanted to become a musician until they got in the lobster business.
Oh, okay. This is my father's lobster business. Got it. Tell me, up there, do you have music?
Yes.
What
Don't you have music down here?
It moves differently because of the waves. The water down here, it muffles the whole thing, but
You can hear the church organs go off, and it's like whale farts. It's just. It's like the worst Aboriginal that you've ever pre-drank before with.
Barracudon sees Asher talking to Feck and kind of like swims over and like leans into Asher and is like, "Don't ask about Fern, baby."
And then I like stop for a second, and then I slightly louder than I should have. Fern, baby.
And in fact, even though we're underwater, you can just see these baby teardrops just well up in his eyes.
Oh, yo, what?
Baby!
Your babe? What happened? Who's Fern? What? What the fuck? I don't
His
know.
voice in Wales just now begin to blend in with his terrible organ music. Becoming one wailing sound carried throughout this town.
I gotta
like
go.
when you're in the toy section and you accidentally press one of the toy buttons and it screams a lot louder and it's very embarrassing and people start to look over what the sound is. Most people are used to Feck now wailing out at this point, so
Just gonna
it's like keening.
I'm
Very
out.
loud mourning scream coming forth.
Oh
As
God!
Asher backs away, Aelun's gonna kind of scoot over. While you're like screaming, Excuse me, Feck, could you tell me what this is? As he's pointing to something in his book. I don't. He's grabbing. Can you tell me what this is? And he's pointing to like something that someone's grabbing in his book.
I don't know.
You have no idea what this could be? What?
Let's be clear. Feck has been either concerned with his baby seahorse his entire life, that he has not been really interested in anybody else to any degree, nor has anyone been interested in him. He does not know what that is.
Oh man,
not from any experience.
Well,
He is the equivalent of a horse girl.
This is my favorite. He's just gonna walk up to him and ask, "Hey, do you know what this is?" Like just with the Kama Sutra in his hand.
And here is
you can probably ask my dad. He knows a lot of
here's
stuff.
Here's the link. Here's the link to that one.
Oh my god, dude!
Why is this a generator?
Oh my god!
Yep, that's that one.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Wow.
I do not know what that
I'm going to
only click that link if you're
I'm favoriting this one. Wow.
Oh,
I mean, can I get these on a dice though? Is that the question? I mean, I was
The answer to that is yes.
He's slowly gonna start putting up his lobsters.
I just need to get out of here. He's going to collapse in Asher's arms. His nose now from crying is runny all over your shoulder.
I just like
I gotta get out of here. I can't stop thinking about it. I could, he's gonna grab your shoulders. I could have run up to the top world like you Lakers. I could be a musician and played a great tune. And he's going to again collapse into your arms.
Shit.
I'm just like standing there, like just staring, like anyone at all, anybody at all, like anybody else seeing this.
I look over at Asher and go, I'm gonna take all the magic items. Fuck you.
I know, baby must have sent you for me. You're my angel. You know.
No,
He
Fact,
was
I forgot to
also,
tell you.
he was
Fact,
also
wait,
red.
I've
Just
got
like
good news.
you.
I've got good news. I've
You
got
look
good news.
just like him.
Jinrid's a bard. He's a bard. He's a musician from up top. Jinrid, right there, the one that's trying to smoke. He's a bard. He's really good too.
And
Jinrid.
immediately,
I am fucking.
Fact is, tears are gone, just dissipated with the rest of the seawater. I've got a few songs I can share with you.
Shit. You're a flat roll
You a
too.
little bit.
It's just a D20 athletics check. It's a flat roll.
I can play the lobster, and he's gonna hold up 2 lobsters and rattle them a little bit.
Oh god, you got lobster maracas?
I got lobster maracas. He has no rhythm though. It's like just like a small toddler shaking them.
This is my nightmares. I'm being chased by a man with lobster maracas.
That's understandable.
As you see, just Jinrid disappears somewhere in the seaweed, being followed by Feck. You guys are able to make your way over to Mimidor's Lament.
Thank God.
No more stepping away from you.
This is one of those like crazy hermit crab. Oh shit! Oh my god! Yes!
What happened to your hands, man?
Oh, that's the clutchest shit of all time.
You're just saying that because they're lobster claws, aren't you?
I get when he had an axe. I understand when he had a sword. Why the
Not
fuck does he have
unusual
lobster
to love
claws?
by anyone.
What the fuck's a rapture crow?
I get it. They look like oven mitts. Are those
You
oven
gotta
mitts?
wear those oven mitts.
Did we just have a crab rave happen right now?
Mixer's over. Get some crabs in the chat.
Lobster
This might just be the anniversary.
Oh, fortunately, I don't have that hot techno programmed into Foundry.
I don't know. Last night you had pretty good techno effect going on. Where's all them cool yellow lights?
Oh my god, you guys passed through. It's definitely beaded when you walk in, and you can tell they're not pearls, they're definitely fake, like 100% fake pearls as you pass in to this multi-tiered hermit crab shell that spirals up almost like a wizard's cap in design. And you can see there's like a 53-year-old merfolk that's back there that has total creepy ant vibes that's in the back. She's wearing lots of cheap jewelry over her, and she's got a little bit of a Jack Sparrow clumsy as she kind of bumps into things in and out. She's known to meditate in sometimes mid-conversation. This is all you, Radio.
Oh God.
Yes.
Her name is
Nervous.
Kayla Moonchild Ratley.
Welcome, children. Welcome to my shop. I felt you enter before you walked in. Your energies are pulsing, speaking to me. Is that Barracudon? Haven't felt your energy in quite some time.
Oh.
Maybe, I can feel your energy again later on, if you know what I mean.
Kayla, that was a long time ago.
I still have every memory. One of the best, if you ask me. What can I do for you as you enter my shop?
Kayla, do you have those items that I left with you? I had a
Depends.
Do we need
How does
to
dinner
leave
tonight
the
sound?
podcast? We can come back at a later time. You can just leave a ribbon on the doorknob when you want us to come back in.
She talks, she's closing her eyes and starts to raise her hands. There is a voice from the unknown, the surface world.
But it's not unknown.
Who are you, Turtle?
Oh, it's a delight to meet you. I'm Gitzi.
She's gonna hold out a claw.
Do not touch the unclean. I'm Kayla Moonchild.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you haven't bathed in a while. Don't worry. I don't mind.
You're from the surface. I can feel it.
A little of both, actually. You've probably heard of it. You've probably done some trading with us. Aloy, aloy.
I'm not familiar with your people. Suspect. I wondered, was that energy yours, or what about you, Starboy? She's looking over at Jinrid. You got the grisly look of a...
I'm just browsing right now. I'm just I don't play any musical instruments. I don't. If you were
I'm
wondering,
not interested in your music. It's your energy I'm interested in.
Oh
Outside the
God,
door, you
she
hear the
can.
rattling of lobster claws.
God, she can spot me. That I can. Oh, this is the worst
You're a
feeling.
moonchild.
As my stars brighten up a little bit. Yeah.
I can
How could
see
you
it.
tell? How do you
You're
know?
special. You're very special.
No, I'm not.
You pull at the strings of fate. You make them your own wheel. You call it luck, but you have a gift.
Okay, I mean, I'm a really, really bad bard. I'm just a really bad bard. It's true. I'm just not very good. Ugh.
Your self-denial is your weakness.
Deception with disadvantage.
No!
You beseech me!
You and I both know better. Druid. You're the starry one.
So, when was the last time that you've seen the stars? He goes in full on it, and he goes for the dancing lights around the orrery.
Hold on, you're not going to steal my heart like that. That's the same way Barracudon tried to woo me once. I'll only be seduced that way only once.
He might be able
And
to take you to
forever
the
and
crevasse.
You want... Maybe you, me, and Barracudon can experience that later.
Emma.
Are you open to new experiences? Your energies, they pulse. As she starts to meditate again.
Oh God.
I feel from the beyond.
I need you to roll an arcane check. She has a +4.
Oh God.
Yes.
D20 +4. Oh no! No! 16?
Oh yes.
You detect the presence of the mage hand in the rectum.
You're also a very kinky one, I can see. What's this that's happened between... It wasn't you two, though.
What is this place?
As she turns over to Aelun.
I think she's great.
Are you two an item? Do we have to make this menage a trois a little more?
I'm sorry, what? As he looks up from his book.
Oh God, he's still reading it.
Hey, do you know what this is? As he turns to
You actually almost get her to blush. If that's something you want to work on later, I'm sure we can arrange it.
Yes, I mean, I'm always open to spar with a new partner.
She leans over and whispers in your ears, "That's not sparring, honey. That's just dirty fucking."
Yes, I'm going to use this to fuck people up. Yes, understood. Over his head.
But this is not why you're here. I'm sorry, my own pleasures of the flesh have taken over. Every time I see Barracudon, he does it to me. What can I help you with?
Barracudon's just over there doing like the alternating pec flexing thing. You know,
I mean, you're bringing the cost down with everyone. I mean, you're definitely getting her into a fever.
like the Arnold Schwarzenegger alternating.
All right. So everybody gets a chance to pick up and look at an item. So this it's not a set inventory. You're going to roll a D20 and I'm going to tell you what you're picking up off the shelf looking at.
Okay, I have detect magic still going, so I would look for something magic.
This is a whole magical shop. These are top tier magical items in a metropolis.
Yeah. Then I'm just like
Yeah.
Asher's just all over the place, just like he's probably picking up like 4 or 5 different things by now and just like running around.
Oh, you're
he's in
absolute mess. Go ahead and roll your D20 first.
Oh, but it's got. Oh,
Let's hope this doesn't backfire, buddy.
yeah.
That face! That face!
That's like when you told me I was playing Kayla Moonchild Ratley.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
You reach over and you key in on the most majestic merfolk and nautical themed deck of cards that you've ever seen.
Oh, you lucky son of a...
No way.
Kill us all.
No.
This was 81.
way.
Why?
It is the deck of many things.
Campaign over. It was a good
I had a
run.
nightmare about this earlier on in the week that the deck of many things was going to come into our lives again.
This is like the worst thing that our poor babe could get this early on in his life.
But the question is, can he afford such a wondrous item?
Hey, what do these do?
Do you draw the cards?
It's not a question of what they do. It's a
You
question of what
cannot-
they do.
She will stop you before you draw a card.
Okay. He would try to because he doesn't know, and he's just like, what does it look at?
No pulling of that deck until you've paid. Many a curse and many a blessing come from those cards.
Oh.
But
A lot
if
of
you want
curses?
them, fate is a bit of chance. Pull what you will. Take a chance from each card. Sometimes it'll help. Sometimes it might kill you. You never know.
I don't want these. If it's gonna kill me, I just set them back on the shelf. I don't want those.
It's, I mean, doesn't sound so bad. I will take them.
No.
You can't have them.
If you are interested, I will sell them. What's the price on my deck of many things in this this run?
Deck of many things is 10 G's.
10,000.
But it is not something that comes by cheap. 10,000 gold if you want my deck. God damn it, even I can't hold a straight face doing that.
Barracudon stops flexing, kind of looks over, and then goes right back to it.
The ocean crevice opens wider.
Not the crevice that's opening wider.
Okay, maybe I grabbed like from the wrong area. That's a little out of my price range. I'll go to the middle shelf. Because I like.
What if we do like a group deal?
I tuck around the corner.
Perhaps we can negotiate. Just hold on to your pretty deck.
I'm not. That thing could kill me. I'm good.
Well, everything could kill you. You're fragile.
Well, you
So
pick
maybe-
something, Gitzi.
Roll a D20.
Looking for
Of course, I'd roll that.
a 4.
I can't believe
Just think
that.
on the low numbers here. Who cares for double digits?
You see, you find a hat that I will let you describe with your mind's eye. It is a hat of disguise. Uncommon item.
Oh. Okay. It's actually a small little cap on it with a veil that goes over her eyes. Just like a very gentle braided veil and a small little feather that pops up. And whenever she can pull it down, that's how the disguise can begin to work. Every time she lifts it up and pulls it down, it transforms her process and who she can look like. But
Yes.
until then, it just sits as this cute little cap, and she looks like a righteous little old lady hiding behind her little veil.
So as long as you're wearing the hat, you can cast disguise self on your spell on yourself at will. Spell ends if the hat is removed.
Well, that's cool.
That's very nice.
It's a very special item you found there, my young turtle. It was one worn by one Carmen Santiago.
Really?
Where in the world is it?
Where in the world is Carmen?
Said that she could disguise herself into whatever she wanted just by tipping that hat.
I have to say, it does look very good on me. I don't think I could part with it.
To part with it, I'll need some gold.
200 gold pieces.
You've got 200 gold, we can talk.
I will keep it in mind. Let's do an overall shopping and perhaps we can talk together.
It is a very nice hat. You look good in it.
Yes, now you're buttering me up. You can keep those compliments to yourself.
Aelun, what do you got over there? What is that?
He puts the book down again. Still reading.
Probably just grabs the first thing off a shelf that he sees
That's
and
an
just like.
accident, sorry.
Yeah, well, just straight 20? Okay.
Yep.
Hold on. It's a 5.
Oh wow, it's another deck of many things. You just grab the same
no.
deck. You're just like, look, I've got a deck of cards.
I am interested in that deck, and you know, I'm not above sleight of handing putting that in my pocket.
I mean, the only chance you have of that is maybe if she takes Barracudon in the back room, and that's if the arcane alarm doesn't trip as you walk out of the store with it.
Unfortunately,
Oh man.
these things are all very possible. Do you try to do the sleight of hand to pick up that fancy deck of cards?
I will 100% try to sleight of hand that deck of cards.
I don't know.
God.
So, well, you've been
Look at these. That is very nice.
creeping back behind your book. You've been listening to this. You know you can't possibly afford this. Now, there are a couple people in front. She's a little hippy dippy. I'm going to give her perception right now. A disadvantage, I'm going to give her a d20 plus 2.
Okay.
Go ahead and lay down the bar, radio.
That disadvantage. All right. Let's see what happens. Here's first roll.
Oh,
Ooh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
16.
gonna be a fight.
God, we're stealing already in Key West. We've been at this Jimmy Buffett concert for an hour.
Inspiration. 1d6. That's all that matters. That's a 22.
Going for 22.
I don't even know if I want to fight that because I've literally been oogling Barracudon's pulsing boobs for the last
No,
5 minutes.
no, you swipe it.
Oh my
You
God.
swipe the deck of many
Oh,
things
God.
in your
This is
pocket. She
ridiculous.
does not notice that it is currently gone.
It is easier. Yes, and then you put your hand over the top, and he just reaches over and just kind of puts it in his book here.
Oh God, this literal time bomb.
He's gonna slowly like kind of back toward the door, kind of out of the store almost, but not quite yet. But backing away. Yes, very very technical move here. This is.
What about you, sexy sea captain? Anything that you found that struck your interest?
Oh, this doesn't look too shabby over here.
Set Barracudon.
Oh!
I give it a 1.
You find a glow stick. For
Like
later.
arm floaties.
It's actually,
Please.
it is a wicked +2 moon sickle that glows
Ooh.
pearlescent, and it down at the bottom it says this ornate weapon is said to be imbued with the spirit of the illustrious ranger Aelun, who fell in the crusade of woeful daggers.
That's cool.
So, Kayla, what are we asking for here?
This is a rare item. So, we're talking
Tech flexing intensifies.
1,000 to 2,000 gold piece item here.
All right. So since she's so enamored with your boobs, and the last night you spent together, heads is 1,000, tails is 2,000. You want to take that bet? Coin flip.
Yeah, let me see here. Okay. All right.
That's the sound of confidence.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I can't play this angle a little bit here. If Barracudon can't be a little flirty with maybe like a charisma check of some kind. But
I mean,
alright.
Okay, I got this.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll take care of the interactions, and I will let you know what you need, how you need to finagle it. Go ahead and give a persuasion check.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Is it?
9. You are not sweet and talking this moon child today. She knows what she can get for free.
No.
2 G's and she's sticking to it.
We may wait a little bit here. Sets the sickle back down. My axes have gotten me this far. I think we can hold off on this purchase.
Don't forget, gorgeous. We can have dinner and talk about the price another night. I'm always open.
Perhaps we can have a couple nights and talk about all the prices.
You're going to need to rest up some more. I see those tired eyes. You've been long on the road. You can't handle me in your state.
Jinrid is going to take a peek at something on the shelf.
Hey, Jinrid.
Oh, let's fucking go. Let's go. I go for a new fucking fishing pole. Pole of angling. This battered item once belonged to a halfling hero, Myra Baernell, who fell in the Wand Wars.
Oh yeah, the Wand Wars.
I remember the Wand Wars fondly.
I think I just read about that in my book.
Dude. Yes, I'm going to buy a new fishing pole. Goddamn right, I'm going to get a new fishing pole. I'm still so pissed. While holding this 10-foot pole, you can speak the command word and transform it into a fishing pole with a hook and a line and a reel. Good.
It's a pocket fisherman.
You literally
found a
Rob
pocket
Mobile.
fisherman.
That is uncanny.
Pocket pole.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It is a common item. Common item gonna set me back 50 gold pieces.
Just
It's common. It's all it does is allow me to do things. I'm going to pick up this pocket fisherman and I'm going to come over here. Yes, immediately, no negotiation. This will be just fine. And I slide you 50 gold pieces.
That's the decisiveness I like in a man. Barracudon could learn something from this star boy. He takes what he wants. He's not willing to pay for it, unlike your cheap ass.
Josiah, what about you?
I mean, there's lots of stuff around here. What about this?
I give it a 10. A fucking 10.
It's a 10. It's a 10. A 10.
God, what is that?
That's good.
Yeah, that's what she said.
The crevice continues to open.
This mace that you pick up has these two gnarly merfolk skulls on either side of them with big horns that shoot up on either side. They are actually marrow skulls. This is a mace of terror. And it unleashes charges of frighten. This is a rare item. 800 gold pieces on this bad boy, and it's going to be a +1.
Well, I see the silent one over there has found one of my favorite treasures. A mace imbued with marrow skulls. Strikes terror in anyone's heart. It's I mean, it looks pretty handy as he tries to swing it around like he would one of his rapiers. That's 800 gold. She says 800. He just kind of stops and
I don't want it anymore.
I'll just put that right back there. Lovely shop. That's definitely not something I'm interested in. Do you find anything else you're interested in? Let me know. She gives him a wink and turns her attention back over to her eye candy, Barracudon.
I've been waiting. I'm sorry. I have to ask. Do you have any spell books or spells or anything like that? I'm a practicing wizard.
You look back at this shop, and it is a literal junk drawer of shit that is completely uncategorized inside here. In this particular shop, it is a random draw.
My shop is what it is. You find what you like, I tell you the price.
Oh, you tempted me here. Yeah. Is there can I do an investigation check, or is it just I'm just rolling and then we'll see what pops up?
There's no way to ascertain where to go. There's magic all over this joint.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna look for something that looks cool, and then I'm just like, this looks interesting, or not cool, but like interesting, you know. And then I'm just gonna pluck at it. All right, wizard's gonna whiz, guys. Wizard's gonna whiz. Wizard's gonna wizard.
Interesting rolls for all these. They've been very much in the single digits.
Yeah.
Really hoping. I kind of want to burn a lucky. I just want to know what a nat 20 does in this situation. Like, I have no idea. And I kind of want to I want to see what it does. Can I burn a lucky to roll again? Just because I'm curious?
Yeah.
Come on.
Man.
No, okay, 17, but...
No!
Damn. All right.
No!
No!
No! Why do these things haunt me? Jesus Christ! What is wrong with you, Adam?
What did I do?
Don't tell me he found another deck.
No! He found the other item! He found a fucking sphere of annihilation!
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Why did you find such a cursed item in my shop?
I
thought I got rid of that a long time ago.
It is the lava lamp that's over close to where there's like bookkeeping going on, but you can see like the actual lava goes completely around it as this sphere of the same color of this black lava lamp. It's just spinning in the middle, self-contained in this unit.
Why do I find this shit that I can't I guess that's my luck. I'm like, cool, but I'm not touching that one either. Like, I can only imagine how much a sphere of annihilation will cost. I'm sure that's a mother.
Here's the deal. She doesn't know it's the sphere of annihilation.
Oh,
It's in
God.
a lava lamp.
Oh. Having that in your pocket might be kind of like having a ship in a bottle.
I don't think I want a sphere of annihilation in my pocket is the thing. Like, I don't like.
Don't be
probably-
a chicken. Come on.
You probably don't even know what it is,
Yeah.
but it's just the strength of the magic on the item has led you to that lava lamp.
What is this?
It's an old lava lamp I picked up on my travels. Hey, does it interest you?
I mean, yeah. How much does this cost?
Besides the memories,
50 gold pieces.
I suppose I could let it go for 50 gold. If it is you really like it.
I want it. I want it so bad. Sold. I just get out 50 gold, give it to you. Because we got it. Why not? Why not? Just,
YOLO.
Aelun's got, screw it. Like, yeah, I mean, it's super magical and I'm super investigative of all things, so he's like, yeah, 50 gold, sure. I don't know what this thing is, but I'll figure it out. Oh, this is terrible. This is so bad.
Be careful with it. It's always shone bright for me in this shop, no matter what was going on below or above the surface.
Get a moonchild. Are you busy at the moment?
She goes into meditation. You'll have to excuse me. This one needs my help. Feel free to browse the shop. She turns her attention to who just came in.
And you look back and you can see it's Krill. It's a mid-30s merfolk suburbanite. You haven't happened to see Jabal, have you? Anytime
Jabal?
soon. It's
No. Why?
He's been missing since the last bunch disappeared.
Curses. Rift opening again, releasing all that evil onto us. Curse anyone who dare open it on us.
I've been trying to find him for days now.
Don't give up hope. It's all we have. I can traverse the beyond and see if I can find him there. Unfortunately,
Could you? I don't want to impose you having to use a scribe, but I would appreciate it.
sit down. Sit down. Let's find him together. Please. Sit. Let me prepare.
Anybody that's in this vicinity area can hear this conversation going down. Probably everybody except for Aelun, who's like,
Oh yeah, I'm totally just like I didn't steal anything. I'm it's him just searching for the.
I'm going to put my lava lamp in my handy haversack. See, hopefully that doesn't do anything horrendous.
You guys are
No,
around
it's-
the shop.
it's in a self-contained unit.
All right, great. Whoa, everything's great. You're missing someone? Dude.
I'm missing my son, Jabal.
Oh. Well, I mean, we're kind of got a lot going on, but maybe we could keep an eye out for him. What does he look like?
Small, light blue-green with his mother's red hair. Always likes to wear one seashell on the right shoulder. It never can get him to wear the other one on the left. Yeah. Kayla, you said that you could scry. He's kind of taken back that all of a sudden that he's talking to like there's like so many weird people around him.
I'm a tiefling.
Yes, we can use their life force. Come, all of you who've been in my shop, gather around. I need the strength of all of you if I'm going to look into the beyond. Need you to be strong for whatever comes out of this scrying. Be strong. The rest of you, focus yourselves on this young merfolk Jabal. You've already heard. Light blue, green with red hair. He wears one seashell on his right shoulder. Focus your mind's eye on finding him.
You guys walk up next to Kayla. Jinrid's still there with the fishing pole, so he's gonna be in the circle.
Aelun will take the distraction opportunity to try to slip out the door.
100%. Yeah.
Back his way out the door.
Yeah. Nothing to see here.
Oh, yes. I'll absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I think I would go and try to assist.
With at least a couple of you there, I will give you advantage on this scry. This is another +4 roll for you to try to detect Jabal. It is going to be a DC 18. You have advantage.
Okay.
Oh!
Hold on. I got advantage. Let's try for that 20. She is Kayla Moonchild. Oh, it flirted. It flirted for a second. 21.
21. Sitting there and connecting with the energies and the ley lines around you. Kayla begins to describe a scene of a whole lot of children, all to the west. The marrow have done and got him. I can see the seashell to the right. They are somewhere far to the west now. But he is alive. Thank you, Kayla. I don't know how... Barracudon, you know in particular that the Forlorn have been stealing children at a rapid rate since the Coral Respite has been opened again. It's a slow process of taking away any chance of your city, mounting a future defense from the ground up and turning them all into abyssal abominations. Everything is already so strapped here anyway. Kayla, I don't even know where to start. But thank you. As he gives her a big hug.
Again. It's happening again, just like before.
He gets up and just holds his head low and begins to exit out the side shop. It is your choice to tack on a side quest if you so wish.
Seems like the right thing to do.
We can't just not help these poor children. There will always be a crisis. And if we can help at all, I think we should.
This is what they do. They're trying to thin our numbers. This is their first form of attack up here on the upper levels. They're recruiting for their army. Or really stealing ours to fill their army.
Oh, good.
Well, what is it? We go over to the heart of what's causing all this change. We're gonna pick away at the edges, as they're trying to do to you. We can go after these kids, but the problem's still gonna persist. It's a trade-off. Don't forget, it's still festering down below. Kirkley still tore that gash open, and it's pouring evil into your world, Barracudon, for every minute we're here.
If we don't save them now, you'll end up having to kill them later.
Just presenting the options.
What if they're connected?
What if who's connected?
Well, I mean, they're doing this for a purpose, obviously. What if there's some sort of connection with the... I don't know. Maybe there's some connection with Kirkley and this other group. Maybe there's... I think we need to do both. Or at least try. I think we have to focus on the rift first, though. Because that can't stay open.
Barracudon, you know that those kids will be far gone before the rift is ever closed.
Right. They'll use these children to defend the crevice. We have to go fight them. We have to save them, or else we will just end up fighting them.
Roll a history check, Barracudon.
Whoop. Oof. Not in the dice tonight.
You don't know how long the process is, but you know with the information that you have now, you need to go share it back at the armory.
Who was at the armory?
Selmas and Carlos.
Look, we don't have to decide now, but I at least have to impart this information to others who might be able to help us. I have friends at the armory. I can head there, let them know what's going on.
I say we start there then. Seems like this battle's got more than one front anyways.
Yes, and perhaps it might take a while for us to gather large enough forces to take the head-on approach, and we might be able to focus on the children for a second.
And we still don't know how to seal that
No.
crack. Whatever the hell you want to call it.
The Grand Coral Respite.
Trying to say crevasse many.
Then let's do it. It just seemed like the fissure was a bigger thing, but if we can do that first, then we should. Absolutely.
If we can help, we should help.
Mm.
I know I don't have a vote in this, but I would like you to help if you can. Bring back young Jabal. Children are all we have.
Can you loan us anything that would be helpful?
Unfortunately, I can only lend out what gold can provide.
Barracudon, you know that there will be provisions back at the armory. To help the individuals that are going out and taking on these militia-style pockets of resistance.
We will do
Asher.
our best, Kayla, to save the children. This I can promise you.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage since you did purchase an item.
Asian.
Oh, oops. I did not.
15. Happy to throw on a inspo if need be.
You feel lucky, punk?
Oh, it was almost an 8. It was almost an 8.
It was almost, but it is not.
It's a 17.
Up to 17s.
But if not, it's okay. I have one more thing I'm going to do before I leave here. It's really stupid, but we're going to do it.
Roll a history check. -2, Josiah.
My history or her history?
Her history. D20 -2.
Come back here, mouse. Three.
Let's see. I just can't remember where that other parchment was. So she starts looking vaguely around where the deck of cards was. I need you to roll me an investigation check -2. If she hits above a 14, she will notice that the cards are gone.
Oh no.
Oh god, I totally forgot that happened.
So did I.
All right. Roll coming in.
So
Six-
cool.
16. You guys are in a position to where you can affect this roll meta if you so choose.
I mean, I don't think
You'd be
I don't know
rolling.
if
You'd
we
be
even
rolling.
saw
In,
it.
you'd be rolling an inspire. No, this is just all meta. This is 100% meta. Someone can burn an inspiration dice and only one to try to lower that number.
I'll refrain.
You're like,
I will burn a D10. Do I roll this D10?
You roll this D10. Their number's a 16.
Need a 3.
Yeah,
You can see that she glances over the missing
These are
set.
not the cards you are looking for.
Reaches back and finds a scroll. Go ahead and roll a d20, Asher.
It was almost a 20.
I don't know, those low rolls have been money, though. I mean, that's how we found the deck of cards.
It's true. It really
I don't know if the deck of cards is classified as like a money roll, you know?
I mean,
You can get money.
Go ahead and roll a d10.
Ooh.
I need you to roll a d6.
Oh, we're going down the rabbit hole now.
Gonna need you to roll a d4.
It's gonna be like the cantrip, like
Dude,
Flip a coin.
some shit you just can't make up, dude.
Oh no.
Pulls out a very old looking spell scroll. You rolled Conjuration. 8th level.
What?
2nd spell. Not a lot of use down here for something like this. Maybe a red devil like yourself could find some use for it. She hands you a spell scroll of Incendiary Cloud.
Oh shit!
oh boy. Oh boy.
That's a good one.
That's nice.
Are you sure?
What am I gonna do with it down here? Keep me buns warm.
We have Barracudon for that.
I got a lot younger men than Barracudon for that. I could always stick my rear over by that crevasse anyway.
Thank you. This is amazing. This is incredible.
Maybe you could make a seafood boil with it.
Probably
I got
do a
no
lot
use
with
for
this.
it. It's been here for so long.
Thank you. I'm gonna like tuck it away and just I'm so excited. I'm like, oh man, this is incredible. Like, holy shit, like this is amazing. Oh no longer do what I was going to do.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, well,
Save
so
that for
I
the
have
post
a
show.
really strong item I was thinking about trading up for. And I still kind of am debating, but I'm refraining. Well, we got things to do, so I'm just gonna I'm just excited. I grab it, and then I just check. Okay, it's still there. Check one more time. And I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good. Like, let's go.
I have to ask. I would like this hat.
Gitzi keeps putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, lifting the veil, lifting it down.
I stop. I turn around. How much was it? 200?
Don't you worry about it.
She's going to pull out her gem.
Is there anything I could get for this as part of it to help negotiate the price?
How much is the gem worth that you got?
We set those at 250.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean straight up. You could straight up trade that gem. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check, though, because you're flirting with the item. See if it appeals to her sensibility.
It's a rather good deal.
It's a 14. let me add some inspo on there.
Nothing like a shopping episode to burn some inspos.
Yeah.
A 5. So that'll make it a 19.
It's got a great story. We found it above. And we got it from underneath the water. It's gone under and over, and it's made its back way under the water again. It's truly an exciting piece to look at.
You can take it, Radio. She's interested, and she'll take 50 gold pieces off.
Well, seeing as I've been watching you take an interest in that hat, if you're going to be helping our children.
The guilt.
I could see giving it to you for 150 gold.
It's quite generous of you. I do appreciate it. Let's see. How much do I have?
And Gitzi very slowly is going to count her coins. Like a grandma who pulls out her bag of pennies at the grocery store. She's going to begin to slowly count the coins, taking up her attention, just trying to kind of wait out the clock to see how long her patience lasts, to see if she's really going to wait for her to count out 150. And I am starting with my copper pieces and then going up to my silver.
Oh God!
Don't you worry about that here. I'm about to give you something else extra.
What is it? Oh.
Roll a d20.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's another deck.
Can we roll again? I do not have
It's
three
a deck
decks.
of many.
No.
Oh wait, it's not there.
It's gone.
You're on a different list already.
Oh wait.
Okay, cool. I was like, we're playing cards later.
The deck of anything.
There's the deck of several things.
Yep.
I could part with this. It's not a lot of good for us down here anyway. Most of us got bad smell. There is a perfume of bewitching.
Oh.
Tiny vial contains magic perfume enough for one use. You can use an action to apply the perfume, and its effect lasts for an hour. Advantage on all charisma checks directed at humanoids.
Ooh.
Do I?
Should
So
give
I just have to put it on myself.
You put it on anybody you want.
Just give it to Vanny Silverfin.
Okay, but I don't have to put it on my target. Yeah,
Who knows what you would unlock? So, with the 250 gold piece gem, you can get that and the disguise.
I will.
Fair trade.
Thank you so much.
Use
It
well.
was a pleasure, and we'll be back with the children soon.
Bless you. Bless you, and may the spirits guide you and keep you safe. Here. She hands you a small pebble. It's a crystal from the deep ocean. It'll protect your aura.
You know,
Hold fast to it.
You could not have found me a better gift. Here up top. People laugh when they come visit Aloy, but we've got a small pile of pebbles that we've been saving up. Every year or so, there's a being that comes and takes them. So we offer it as an offering, or else they happen to destroy our beach. They're very temperamental. Tends to throw poop too sometimes.
Just remember, all of that comes and goes from the ocean and winds up down here.
Mm. That is fair. Thank you.
out of my shop. You've got things to do.
Right. Do we have everyone? Quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. We must save those children. It is the beginning point, a foundation of a community where they place their hope, their love. Without it, what do they fight for?
It's very inspiring.
Truth.
Now go do something.
True. Let's head to the armory. As you guys begin to step outside that shop, Desponia is already there. You haven't even made it out the first. I guess, well, you all have never been here before. I wish it was under better terms. Barracudon, I've already gotten word that supply lines to the east have been cut off. They're already trying to strain our food supply. These tasks are just piling up. But if we don't do something, they'll starve us out before we even get to form our main assault. I stopped by the armory, and it's all they've been talking about. I'm going to get us our time in front of King Mazareth. But there's just so much to do in so little time. We're gonna have to make tough choices, Barracudon. Choices that we may someday regret. And I don't know what to do. With you outside the shop, headed towards the armory, you all will be faced with the tough decision of what side quest you will try to fulfill. And we will go through a whole bunch of item cards off stream and have these things ready for you and load up. We'll give chat and everybody a recap when we get there, but I want them preloaded on sheets and ready to rock and roll for next week. But you will have to make the tough decision of keeping the city supplied or saving their children.
Oh, God. What a terrible choice that is.
We could make a third terrible choice, which is to split the party.
Or a fourth terrible choice is just headlong straight into the fray, into the
Or
crack.
a fifth terrible choice where we just go back to Baldur's Gate.
We're full of bad choices.
It's like 2 months later, you look at the coastline, it's just...
Well, time to head inland. Never like to see you anyway. See you later.
Y'all ever heard of Eberron before?
Josiah
I feel like we
pops
could have
the-
done something.
Pops the boat in a bottle and peace out.
Deuces.
And we will have plenty of time to go and investigate this town as much as you want. I have many things. I have many things in store in this place. This just happens to be one of the crazy bazaars.
I love it.
crazy is correct.
Yeah, just a sphere of annihilation and a lava lamp. Love that.
Yeah,
Normal.
and we've got Aelun's gonna gambit out with that deck of many things over there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real great.
Hey, from sex jokes to trauma, baby. That's what we do over here.
They're mostly one and the same.
The other thing that's ironic is though
Cheers
it
to
doesn't
that.
quite work like that. I actually have a talisman of the sphere that I drew earlier that operates a little differently, but I do have one.
Wow.
That's right. Holy shit.
You know, I
Well,
was like, oh yeah, I have that.
Adam
I
has
was like,
an
oh, boy.
Adam has an A-bomb.
I am now ArcaneAdam.
Truly.
Hey,
DOM?
Dude, I can't believe you rolled on the incendiary cloud.
yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what am I rolling here? I was like, I don't know.
Oh,
Gonna be a bit before I get there. Level 8. That's a long. That's a ways away still.
I mean, you use it before level 8. It's just gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna save that one for the old spell book.
Hoarder.
Something like that's going into the spell book. At least I'm not using it while we're down here because it ain't gonna do much. I'm gonna turn the big area into a spa.
I don't know. I mean, you could make a big seafood boil.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Gonna need some old face seasoning to dump into that.
Yeah. So the more you know down here, just the worse it gets of how and what choices you have time to make.
great. I love making lose-lose choices. Consequences. If I wanted consequences, I'd just stick with my real life.
Dude, my cheeks hurt from tonight. So good.
God, we're a mess.
Yeah. Same.
Not
Same.
so people. That's what I've
So
discovered.
good. So good.
Oh, some of the best NPC improv ever. Mud and Caustic. You guys dead.
Don't even give me with the sexy lady going all over people.
No problem, brother.
So much in the crevasse.
So much in the crevasse. For the low price of $19.99, I read your future in this tarot card.
I think
Call
my
now,
favorite-
1-800.
my favorite part was CaptainRoBear doing a combination of Calypso and Miss Cleo, and that just warmed my heart.
We all know what we're doing here.
The magic crystal was a nice touch at the end, you know. A free reward
Was.
for calling in.
I'm interested to see which way y'all are gonna lean.
I think I already know which way I'm leaning. I'm already sold.
Glad you do, because I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll do this.
I found a book on Amazon by an author named Christy Sims called Captured by Orcs.
No, you did not. That's not.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of book?
Yeah.
Chapter 1.
Don't trust fish.
You know,
It's just Gry.
I think Jinrid's gonna side with going and getting the supplies, because what good are bringing the children if we can't feed them? And he's been broke, like he's been that broke kid on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
makes
know.
sense.
It's a
Or, yeah.
You have to do some real character thought on this one.
and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to be able to complete both. It's just what you choose first. Who knows what?
And if we're good.
Yeah, how it goes. Do you treat them like the frog that you encountered, the frog lizard, and you decimate it, or do you get hydrocrasis?
This is gonna go well.
We'll have to see. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for staying up with us. Difficult choices next week. And a whole bunch of items at the armory. We will also be leveling to 8.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Love that.
All those
just in
say.
time to draw from that deck and lose a level.
I level up so I can level back down.
I'll be honest. I think Aelun is going to pull out and go, "Ha! What do you see?"
Oh no! Shows to someone else, and they get the boon.
I had considered it. I had considered it.
Man.
One question for the deck. Are there words on there? Is he going to be able to read it?
The deck is symbols. Luckily.
Okay, good.
Luckily, it's symbols. So yes, he can pull a card and have thing. He doesn't have to read text because they pull like tarot cards.
It's like tarot. Yeah.
They're always symbols, and then I read what the symbols mean.
I had considered, you know, Matt David Blanning it around town.
I can't wait to see what you do with it.
I have some ideas. I don't know exactly, but
I'm fucking.
I don't think you're gonna have to wait too long.
I'm glad that I fought you pre deck of many things.
Yeah.
Good deal, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.